Yeah, yeah. Let's go. Yeah, yeah. Let's go now. When the night feels heavy and the stars seem dim, there's a spark of courage deep within. A hand to hold, a word that's kind, can lift a heart and ease a mind. Light the way with hope, let kindness grow in every step. Let the good vibes flow. Together we rise with a brighter day. Hearts full of love, we'll light the way. When the road is winding and dreams feel far, a simple smile can be our star. Plant a seed of joy, let it bloom. Turn a fleeting hope into a tune. Every soul's a light, every heart's a flame. No one's too small to change the game. With open hands, we'll face the dawn. Together we'll keep the fire on. Light the way with hope. Let kindness grow in every step. Let the good vibes flow. Together we rise.
And we are back, everyone. Happy Aloha Friday. We've made it to the end of the weekend. We are here. It's time to relax and chill. And we are back in the Hawaii studio, guys. I am so stoked to be here. I haven't done a live stream in a very long time, and I miss y'all. But, guys, thank you so much for joining. And once again, happy Aloha Friday. And also, guys, I want to also say shout out to our new sponsor, as we are now sponsored by Fanable, guys. And what is Fanable? Well, basically, Fanable is a place where you can store and collect your physical collections wherever you want to do that. They make it easy to digitize your prize items and keep them safe in a fully insured state-of-the-art Brinks vault. Backed by the advanced blockchain technology, Fanable gives you unmatched transparency and security while also letting you earn royalties on future sales of your collectibles. Discover curated drops, browse the secondary market, or easily manage your collection through their mobile apps available on the App Store or Google Play or directly on their website, guys. And when you're ready, you can easily redeem your collectibles securely delivered to your front doorstep, guys. If you want more information on Fanable, please check out their website at fanable.io. And guys, I am so stoked to be here. We have an action-packed show. Our entire studio is about to get packed really soon because I'm tracking a ton of guests that are going to be coming in right now. But before we start, let me say hi to my lovely co-hosts right here. We have D1 and Only and Raven, the winner of Best VV Mod of the Year. Let's go. Raven, how are you?
I'm doing really well. I'm excited to hear all about what happened in Vegas.
Yes. Usually they say whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, but we're going to give you a sneak peek of what happened in Vegas today, guys. Not today. And then D, how are you?
I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm just hanging out with the little dude. But I am excited to also hear about everyone's experiences. We did talk with a bunch of them that are going to be joining us on the panel. But just to hear more experiences and maybe some of their stories, it's going to be really awesome. And we have a first appearance on our channel. So, yeah, that's going to be awesome. Yeah, can't wait.
How many FAs are we breaking the internet today, guys? We're going to find out. But we have a ton of people. They're tracking in right now. So I'm going to get them in. So let's go, everybody.
Activate the machine.
What is up, everybody? We have a full panel here, starting with Osman Kalik63 all the way in the UK. We've got Slider all the way somewhere in the US. We got Jen and Scott somewhere in the US as well. We also have Raphael right there. He's in the center. Raven and also ourselves. Guys, thank you so much for joining Aloha Friday. I can't wait to get into this conversation. I'm going to go down the line, and if you guys could kind of introduce yourselves to the audience and kind of just let them know who you guys are. Starting with you, Oz, go.
G'day everybody, Osman Collect 63 here, and I'm just very happy to be here and actually awake to be a part of this panel because it's currently 1 a.m. Saturday morning here in the UK, and yeah, it's late, way past my bedtime, but I'm here, and yeah, I'm glad to see you all again. It feels like it's yesterday I saw everybody.
Oh yeah, man. I think it's like a couple days have gone past by. This is how much we miss each other. We're here now hanging out with each other. So that should tell you how much it was a lot of fun. Slider right here, who was actually a participant living vicariously through posts. How are you doing, my friend?
Yeah, good guys. Yeah. I really appreciate you guys streaming and everything. It was cool, you know, for the people who weren't there and stuff. But yeah, I'm Slider, long-term collector, you know, been in the VV community for a while now and just kind of, you know, loving this digital, you know, space and, you know, just being here with you guys. So
let's go. And then we also have Scott and Jen right here. And guys, I got to admit, you guys were a pleasure to hang out with and get to know in person. I know we've talked before on stream, and it was a lot of, it was very cool. But like to see you in action, you wore the suit. You guys are like, you know, a dynamic duo, and I love, you know, the products as well as, you know, your energy that you had that night. We'll get into that, but kind of give the audience a little sneak peek of who you both are.
Okay, you want me to start, babe?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I'm Scott Circlin. I am an illustrator, designer, cartoonist, comic book artist. And I recently met Dee and Hanano when they had, well, it was about a year ago. I think they had me on the show because I was promoting a Kickstarter that I had for my latest comic book, which is Young and the Dead. It's a kids versus zombie adventure story. And yeah, so I just kind of, we started talking about designer con and like, oh, I really want to go, and you guys said you were going, so we made it happen. But yeah, so here I am. Go ahead, Jen.
So yes, oftentimes I am Scott's sidekick, but it was such a pleasure this weekend to get to meet all of you because my other job is I am a graduate intern mental health counselor and creative in the sense of coaching others and things like that. So yeah, I'm just a great appreciator of art and just how people use their creative talents. And so to get to, you know, celebrate that with you all this weekend at the conference and to support Scott in as I always do in his work was just a joy.
I love that. That's awesome right there. And it's really cool to see another, like, you know, couple duo here right there, because like, you know, we can totally relate. But Raphael, my friend, this is a guy that I only got to speak to a minute, and usually how these cons it usually happens. So next year when I see you, my friend, you better run away from me because I'm gonna talk your ears off. But how are you, my friend?
I will not run away, so I'm doing very good. I'm Raphael. Everybody knows me as Rafuz. I'm a collector. I'm mostly a mint hunter. I think I'm all over the place. I'm always changing. I want to collect everything. I want to grab them all, but I'm in a budget too. So I try to make smart move. Not necessarily smart for the future, but smart for just growing my collection into something that I like, you know. So, and that's me. I'm from France originally. My accent is still very, very strong. I've been living in the US for 20 years. I'm in LA, and I love it. And thank you for having me, actually.
Awesome,
yeah, thank
guys.
you. And I love your accent, by the way. I love it.
I know.
Yeah,
I need a
thanks
cool
for coming
accent,
on.
guys. I think if we have a cool accent, our ratings will go up. So
I'll give it to you.
there we go, guys. We're gonna hit the moon. I see someone else that is coming in right now. I'm gonna bring this other individual in right now. We'll be right back.
Fire up the machine, full power.
Thought I'd never find a day broken down, but I'm not done.
spikes in the transport wave. The bloody thing's gonna rip itself apart.
Then before I'm finding me.
Stabilizing the beam now.
Connection established. Incoming guests.
What is up, DDS, man? That took a while to get you here. You're pretty far, my brother. How are
What's
you?
up, man?
Bad connections, right? I don't know if they listen, right?
How are you, my friend?
Excellent, excellent. Great to see everyone, right? So, oh my
see you,
God,
man.
how many more can we fit on here?
One more.
One more. And then we have to rotate, or I have to go down.
But like
This is
DDS,
good.
now's the time where we're kind of like going through everybody and introducing ourselves. Kind of introduce yourself to the audience.
Yeah, absolutely. DDS, that stands for Doctor of Dental Surgery, which I was probably the official dentist of DCON, right? Thank God there were no emergencies, no emergency root canals, nobody fell and hit their face too much. I'm surprised, to be frank, right? It's a lot of chicanery, but everyone survived. So it's all good, right?
Yeah. And like, so guys, literally this show is going to be about, Vegas. We're going to kind of like recollect our favorite memories, kind of talk about it, kind of talk about like, the aftermath of it. They like to say that whatever happens, Vegas stays in Vegas, but not tonight, everyone. We're going to let everything out, or at least most of it anyways. And I'll kind of
maybe
start
not
this
everything.
off and we'll kind of go along the way. So D and I arrived on Thursday in the morning, and it was really cool. It started off really good right when we got there, because we were able to check into our hotel super early. And what was so strange when we got there, guys, it was like 9:30, and I didn't realize check-in was 4. And so I go and tell the lady, oh, we're gonna check in, and she looks at me like weird, like, it ain't 4, right? And she's like, just to let you know, sir, you can't check in until 4. And I'm like, oh, okay, but let me see what I can do. I'm like, perfect. And they waived the early check-in fee. They upgraded our room to a bigger suite, which was super nice. So already we were rolling away. As soon as we put our stuff down, D and I thought, okay, we're gonna have at least 1 hour of rest. Bing, I get a message from Video Shane and his wife. They're in the lobby, and we're off to the races, guys. And that's kind of how our Vegas trip started. We got to hang out with them. We ate at we're supposed to find a restaurant that Shane said that he tried last year. We got lost and we ended up in the wrong place. So that's kind of where we ended up hanging out. And it was myself, the biggest bro. He gave me the biggest hug. Shane and his wife. I remember DDS called me. He was trying to find me. And that was a funny thing, guys. I had a bounty out. If someone found us first, I was giving away a free signature case on Fanable. I didn't tell anybody that. It was a signed book, I think by Tom King. I can't remember, but it was a Batman book. So Shane found me first. He was able to get that. And then D and I brought a bunch of vintage comics, whether it was Silver Age, Bronze Age, or modern with some signings. And it was mainly for our pass holders, but we ended up giving out to a lot of other people. And that's kind of how it was right from the beginning. Also, we have someone else that just came in. He snuck in on the back door right here. We got Shawnee Poo. What's up, Sean?
Shawnee!
What's up, Shani
You gotta
Poo?
move over a
You
little.
got the hand.
Yeah.
You got it.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
there's
better.
the face.
There you go.
You got the
There
Shawnee
he is.
shoulder right here. And someone else is coming up. We'll have to get you in just a little bit later. I know Raven ain't going to be here very long. She'll be here
Yeah.
for 30 minutes. So come back in 30 minutes. We're going to let you up, whoever that is. But so that's kind of the start of my weekend right here. So I'm just going to go down the line and kind of give me your guys' overall take on Vegas. How'd you like it? How'd you guys like the con? We're going to start with my man that just showed up, Shawnee Poo. And Sean, I got to tell you, those pins were a hit. I have video of
Yes.
everyone doing the blind boxes. I have not finished production. And I also took a video of Shane getting that special thing. So you'll get that a little bit later. But Shawnee, how was your experience?
We had a very good experience. It was, it was fantastic to the fact that VV was celebrating their 5-year birthday, right? And then also DCON was celebrating their 20-year anniversary. And so was Shawnee Poo and, Skittles. She's actually here, but we're really condensed. We're smashed.
Yeah.
Say
Hey,
hello.
Skittles.
Hello, Skittles.
Hey, Skittles.
And happy anniversary to you guys too.
That's it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. But yeah, we went up Friday. We got to check in early. We got to head over to Decon and get in line. We thought you guys were already there, and to our surprise, you guys came a little bit later than us. But it was super cool to just be in line, try to look for all of you guys, but then run into other members of the community like Mahalo Joe, shout out to him, Mike, and then also Omi-Wan Kenobi. Great dudes. I mean, I think I got to meet them last year, but it was just really awesome to kind of sit there, have a conversation, talk with them. And once we all got in, it was to the VV booth. Here we come. And yeah, got some swag, got some stuff. And then we went to the VV after party on Friday, and that was really awesome. The wife got to win something. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I love that. And you know what's so cool about that was that party was just very chill. The weather was so perfect. Remember last year, Sean, how cold it was versus this year? It was just now the next night wasn't so great, but like the night of the VV party was perfect weather. It's exactly how Ninja Karaoke. That's how you should experience Ninja Karaoke. And yeah, it was a very long party for sure. I think it started off at like 9 o'clock, and I think they did the awards to almost midnight. So it was very fun.
Yeah, they did the cake around midnight, and that's when we kind of saw a video. Shane and the wife, like, yeah, we're kind of ready to exit, and we were like, where's the join? Let's go.
Yeah, no, I feel you, man. And then so besides you, Sean, I want to go to DDS because he is new to Decon, and I want to have your take. Also, kind of explain who your partner was, because I gotta admit, your cousin was a joy to hang out with. I mean, he was so hilarious, by the way. The quirks that came out of his mouth when we were in the car just made me laugh, man. So DDS, what's your take on the whole experience?
Yeah, so just about my cousin, my cousin DJ. So he's known in his circles as Mr. Social. So that should tell you all you need to know, right? So gets along with everyone, whether you want to hear from him or not, you're going to hear from him. So, so that's good. That's good, right? So he brings the energy. So he really enjoyed things. So the best way I can put it, I didn't know what to expect to get going there, but it was just such a pleasure to meet everyone. It's like meeting people that you've known all your life. You know what I mean? And that's what it feels like to be family, right? So it's interesting that I've been to Vegas a few times before. This is probably the first time I've almost never been to this trip, right? And you didn't even get time. You didn't even miss it. So that just shows how much fun the events were, how everything was overall, right? So it's so unique to meet so many unique people. The most interesting part for me was trying to remember everyone's names, and just like you got Unibonger here, like a Cash Flow and Casual and so on and so forth. It's like, oh my God, my head was spinning, right? But it's really cool, like a really great experience, I have to say.
I love that, man. And so since it's your first time, like, kind of give us like one instance that you remember that kind of like really sticks with you about the whole weekend and experience.
You know what? The biggest thing I can say is how much people were doing for each other, right? People, if you don't know people, you're kind of like a little bit cautious around people, but I just saw people helping out, especially at Arcade's party, helping putting up stuff, helping out here and there. Everyone was going out of their way to do something for other people. And we need a lot more of that in this world. Not just in this digital community. So it was a real pleasure to see, right? People were giving more and more of themselves. It's like they couldn't stop giving, right? So it's an overall thing, I would say, like that then too, right? So, but my best, the best thing I remember is, I know many of you people have been on here, but my good old, I don't know if you can see this, but I had a little poster there, just like signed by a bunch of people in the community.
I'm gonna make you big. There you go.
Yeah, I didn't get everybody on there, but maybe next time, next year, so on and so forth. And this is where Oz made a little bit of a splash with his pen. I screwed up. Bad, right? It's like, I pressed too hard. You almost spelled it wrong.
It's abstract. It's abstract.
That's it.
Yeah. No, that's
It's a
cool.
remark. It's a remark.
Come
One
on,
of a
come on,
kind.
next
I
special
love that.
special edition. There you go.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
and
that was
may I
cool.
say that thank you so much for the Canadian poster flag, the Michael Turner. I'm just gonna call it the Michael Turner right there. I mean,
Yes.
that meant a lot to me. And you gotta ask D. I was protecting that thing for dear life on the airplane. Like I was like, you know, we had like she had it underneath the chair, and like we had like a dude that constantly was drinking on the flight, and he was cool, but like I don't know where he was stepping right. So like, yo, man, watch where you're stepping. I kept scolding him half the time he was walking past us. So yeah,
And
it
a
was
few
cool.
times he was like, I need to get up, but I promise I won't step on your stuff. I was like, okay. No, he was cool.
Josh, really
What's up,
quick, stay in
Josh?
the queue. We are gonna bring you up. We're kind of max here, real quick. So we'll do some rotational stuff like that. But stay there, my friend. I see you're not the only one trying to get in here, and you know that's just goes to show everybody really wants to talk about what happened. And I want to move over to Scott and Jen because these two were lovely people that I got to meet the night of Arcade's party. Actually, we hung out with Scott the day before, and I think Scott went on a walkabout with some of the VV fam. So you guys can kind of talk about that. But Scott, Jen, it was a pleasure meeting you guys, and you're also friends with Shawnee. I know Shawnee guys couldn't make it on a Saturday one, but like I remember we got there like right around where the party starts. We saw Scott in the corner. It was dumping rain, guys. Stark contrast from the night before. It was clear. It was warm. The next day, it was pouring down rain. The venue was on the inside. It was cold. I see Scott there. He's got a table. And, you know, that's kind of how Scott's night started. Scott, kind of give us your experience.
Yeah. So, well, first of all, we went to the preview night, and it was just me. Jen has friends in Vegas, so she was kind of hanging out with her friends. So I went to the preview night, and I just hung out with Sean and Harmony, and we went around the, kind of the show floor and checked everything out. And it was super fun. Get to hang out with them, especially since they kind of had to leave early. And I was kind of bummed that Jen didn't get to meet them, but here we all are now. But like Hanano was saying, you guys had reached out and said, well, do you want to set up a table at the kid arcade after party? And I'm like, sure. So we get there. We had a little trouble finding the place because the address on the flyer was incorrect. And so we're looking all over. We're like, we can't find it. But finally we found it. And then I'm like walking around and bringing my table in, and Jen's kind of waiting outside, waiting to find parking. And somehow you guys found her in the parking lot and helped her with the stuff in. So that was really nice. So you got to actually meet her before I got to introduce her and everything. That was cool. And because we kind of got rained out, there wasn't much room. And I think Sean was planning on having a table too. And I don't know what would happen because I don't think there would have been room because they kind of just set me up in this little area because they were going to do it outside in the patio, I think. Mm-hmm. And so they kind of set me up in this little area right next to the stage. But
Perfect
it worked out really well.
Yeah.
What was that?
It was a perfect place. There was the bottleneck.
Yeah.
You were right across the food. They had to see you.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so, I got a lot of support there. And a lot of people were buying the comics. And I also make these little wax pack trading cards like back in the day based on movies and TV shows and things that never actually got trading cards for. I custom make them. So I sold a lot of those, sold a lot of comics. And I did really well. And thank you guys, some of you guys for supporting me there and everything. But then Saturday, I blew it all on the show floor. Mostly on Jen. She got a lot
as
of
you should
presents. Yeah.
I did. I got so many great things. I did not know that DesignerCon would be my birthday. It was my first time going to DesignerCon. And it was just such a joy. I mean, it was so great meeting you guys like so spontaneously on Saturday in the rain. And I thought you thought I was an Uber and you were looking for your Uber. But I was like, and then you introduced, I'm like, oh. So, and yes, I did get to meet Sean and Harmony. So it's great to see you guys. But yeah, for me, it was just everyone at the party was so friendly and just so warm. And it definitely feels like a community. And it's just so welcoming. I felt very much at home, and I appreciate that.
Oh,
That's
no,
good.
that's awesome.
Yeah, and like, and may I say, you are a sweetheart. Like, you guys, if you ever
Yes.
meet Jen in real life, like, it's just a joy to speak with her. And you both are just like a breath of fresh air. And like I said again, what I loved about what you brought to the party was that nostalgia that I know the majority of the people really can resonate with. Like, I remember I was talking with Shane's wife, and she was so excited because you had these UHF wax packs, and they're huge fans of Weird Al. And then I also
Yes.
told Oz about the Predator and Alien. So, and Back to the Future resonated with me, but I really had to get one of these books. And I want to say that,
Yeah.
oh shoot,
It's
yeah, I
epic.
really appreciate that right here because I really wanted one of these books, and I'm super stoked that I was able to get that. And I'm stoked also about the little alpha that we heard in the backstage. So. Looking forward to that. But let's move on to Raphael, my friend. Tell us your experience.
Yeah, that was cool. That was cool. So I left LA a little late. I think I left around 11, but I really wanted to be on time, to for the opening on Friday, and I wanted to spend some time with Goody. So Goody was only there on Friday, so I
Yeah.
wanted to catch up. So I was fortunate to checking at the hotel pretty quick, and I got in line. I spent some time with Mr. MC1 and Charlie. I was online with the guys, so we can talk a little bit about our collections, and we can show a little bit like what we were working on. So that was cool. And then I spent the most of the Friday at Deacon with Goody. I got to meet Mission too, so I got introduced to new guys like this, so that was nice. At the party also, I spent a lot of time with Cloak, so somewhat I'm not talking too much, so maybe that's why also we didn't talk too much to each other, because I'm not shy maybe, but maybe not going out there and try to talk to everyone. So I know some of the guys also because we do the LA meetup. So it's always cool. You see a familiar face and someone So I spend a lot of time on that Friday night with Cloak. But also I came and I wanted to meet with the Mint Hunter. So I belong to a group which is a Mint Hunter group, and I wanted to meet with the guy. I wanted to meet with Rudy, with Tina, with Charlie,
Yeah.
with Michael. Like everybody that will come to Vegas. So it's a great opportunity because we just like show what we collect and which means we grab on X. But finally, it's always good to talk in live and to see. We all from different background. Even maybe we have all different budgets. For the collecting, but we have the same love of collecting. And we have the same objective. It's grab numbers that matter. So sometimes I collect some numbers that just matter to me. I will
Hmm.
go to after the 317 because my daughter is born on March 17, and if the price is right, I will collect. I have sometimes picked up some 317 even when the price wasn't right because I
Hmm.
wanted the piece. But yeah, overall the whole weekend was absolutely amazing. I even got to go back to the hotel on Saturday around 4 to take a nap because I was exhausted.
Yeah.
That felt so good, and going back outside around 6 p.m. and I walked to the Venetian to have a dinner all by myself just to feel better,
Hmm.
and then drove to the party. So yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing. I wanted to buy everything and at Deacon. I came for VV. I came especially for the Noons drop. I really like the project. I was in Vegas last year, even when VV was not there,
Hmm.
because of the Noons too, and because of the London police. So my weekend I was VV, sitting with the guys at the London police. Having a shot, eating something, resting on the sofa, and then go around and check everything that I want to buy that I'm not gonna buy. I grabbed couple of things. I found couple of cool things. I don't know if you guys can see, but I grabbed that little card
Oh.
because it's a cool souvenir from a design account. I asked Kai, I
Oh,
asked
yeah.
Ben to
It's
sign,
cool.
and
Yeah.
well, fell, but
Oh, those are cool.
and
The Saturday morning
and I grabbed
cards.
number 50 out of 50.
Oh, nice.
So
Last long.
we found a guy that was selling the cards he opened. You know, he was only after the chase, either the gold one or maybe the one-on-one, and he was okay to letting this one go. So I paid whatever I was okay to pay for to grab that card, but I grabbed it, and it's a good little souvenir. Like most of you guys, probably I picked up also the Peach Momoko
Oh yeah,
glasses.
those are so nice.
Like
The
I didn't pick
badges.
them all, but you know I wanted this, and I found a treasure to for me. You know, like is a very
Oh,
old
Ron
school
English.
puzzle from Ron English.
Oh,
that's
And I
cool.
asked
Cool.
Ron, you
Yeah.
know, of course he was all over the place, so I asked Ron to sign, but I
Yeah.
didn't take any picture. So I don't have I have few picture of the show,
Memories.
but I don't have picture of me with the crew, with the London police, or with David or Dan, or with Ron when I asked him to sign, but I didn't take. You know, I was like
You're
was
living in the
struggling.
moment.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
it was amazing. It was amazing.
Yeah.
And I
So
want to I want everyone to kind of share, like, stuff that you're sharing right now. I love the fact that you're sharing stuff. We also got some peach passes. So like later on, if you guys can, if you guys have anything that you guys got from Decon that you really want to share with the audience, I'd love to. Go ahead, Raphael. I'm bad at interrupting
no,
people.
it's all right. I'm just
What
showing.
about the nouns?
Oh.
Yeah, the news, and of course, so I hold the Genesis key.
Oh
So I
yeah. Which
got
one did you get?
my little. So
Oh, cool.
you can redeem a print, you know, when you hold the Genesis key. So yeah, every time I stop by the London police, you know, I will bring something to eat, or I bring this year I brought a little bottle of tequila because
Oh,
Nice.
you know
okay.
why not, you know, and
Yeah.
so
And
I
they were
should have
so
it for
cool,
sure.
Bob and Jazz and the
Yeah,
group. Yeah, they were
I
so
really
nice.
like those guys. I mean,
Yeah.
I like also he was missing Tsuye this year, so D-Roy
Hmm. Yeah.
was not there, and because he's busy, right? Like the company is just not the London police, and he was busy. But yeah, we miss D-Roy, but
Next year.
the whole weekend was dope. Was dope.
Yeah.
Hundred
And
No,
percent.
that's
something I
awesome.
didn't bring back from Vegas, it's COVID. Me,
Yay. Good.
No.
Good.
I
Same
didn't.
here,
Good.
brother.
Lucky one.
Thank
Same
goodness.
here.
Good. That's good.
Yeah, I
That's it
heard a
for
lot
me.
of people got the con sickness,
The
right? The
con.
con
The
cold.
con sick.
Oh, I
Yeah.
did. I definitely did. I still have it.
Oh, yeah, Scott did.
I wasn't sure if I got
Not
it
me.
from the con or the airport or what, but I got it.
It
Yeah,
was
they
just
call it the
the whole
con
weekend.
cold.
We call it con crud.
The con crud. Before we go to Oz, I want to kind of like go to Slider because he's gonna bounce off in a little bit. But Slider, kind of give us your take from being on the outside, looking in. I know a lot of you guys, even Raven, you guys weren't at the con, so you were really relying on people's pictures, live streams. I was so happy that we're able to at least do some of that for people, at least provide an outlet for you guys to kind of look in, but kind of give us your take on how it felt to live vicariously through everyone last weekend.
Yeah, I think you guys need to get Big Bro a tripod because he kept complaining about his arms, which I mean I get it because when he was doing it, I mean it's got to be tiring, but no, I mean I appreciate it because at least we caught a glimpse into it. Like I'm just waiting for you guys to pop in for the stream and stuff. So I mean it was really cool just to see how everybody's getting along, interacting, and just like you kind of get a little bit of that you know community feel plus the con. It's just really cool, and yeah, I just I appreciate it, and it's awesome. And like I said, I know it's a lot of work, and Big Bro definitely needs a raise.
Yeah.
Talk
Yes.
to the ladies. I control. That's not my department here. I'm production. So, but what's cool of what you said right there is like Big Bro being the tripod, and I really want to apologize. So I had all the gear here and I didn't pack it. I actually have tripods and all that stuff, and I told I didn't put any of that in the luggage. So that was my fault, Big Bro. As well as the first night, we forgot our headsets. So we literally was filming off the phone. So again, rookie mistake. But hey, you know what? We did our best to give whatever content we could. And Slider, I'm going to rotate you out. But guys, if you haven't yet, follow Slider on X. He's one of our co-hosts for The Severed Floor. And we're going to be doing the review for Stranger Things 5 next week, Sunday, because it comes out next week. So look out for him. And Slider, brother, thank you for joining us
Thank you,
today.
Slider.
Hey guys, thank you. I appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye guys.
Take care, brother.
See you. Take care.
All right, see here.
Let's
And
see
then
that
we're going to go to you, Oz. And whoever is trying to come up to the stream, go ahead. Jump in. We just have an
room
open
for
space
one
right here. But Oz, kind of give us your overall experience.
My overall experience sounds like one slide is sliding out and someone else is sliding in. I like it. My experience, well, it's kind of like big, like a tickle of nostalgia for me, really. Like, just like it just feels like I was there like over a year ago. But hey, Meta Beast, what's that, man?
Meta Beast.
There we go.
Yeah, I made it.
He made it. So also another one of the highlights of my trip was hanging out with that guy down there. Like, we shared a very special karaoke session together. Which, I think everyone's gonna remember that for as long as YouTube lives. And yeah, no, that was a great experience. Overall, my experience was just I just really enjoyed just catching up with everybody that I caught up with last year. Really eager to catch up with people I hadn't met for the first time as well, such as DDS for the first time as well, and also just new faces like Jen, Scott, good seeing Shawnee Poo again, Rafa as well, and just meeting people I hadn't met before. Like just trying to think what are some of the highlights. Let's think of some of the highlights. Well, yeah, first of all is the vertically challenged people wrestling. I'll say that without getting monetized or getting. I'm trying to upset too many people, but that was a fantastic experience as well. Watching that guy down there also ride a particular thing as well. That was also very good as well.
A pink banana.
It was a pink banana. I'll tell you what though, those people should be ashamed of themselves. He was raring to go, and they wouldn't let him do it because it wasn't the correct time.
I know.
Shame on you.
Man.
Shame on you, people, the nerd.
Okay.
But yeah, but also the both the parties, decon as well. Seeing everybody there at the booth, and yeah, actually, funny enough, it all just started off. It actually started off at the airport for me because I actually had a travel buddy, and I didn't even know it at the time. Is that Mr. Falcon was actually on the same flight as me, so yeah, so I met up with the fam first time on the airport, traveled there, and met up with Weisman as well. And B and the lovely Cobra were very kind enough to take us to the airport, and yeah, and basically just met up with everybody from there, and yeah, basically just went from there, and picked up some cool stuff from the con as well. Like I picked up Hollywood comic books, and other little bits and pieces from the V booth and all sorts of other stuff. Probably the highlight for me, and this is probably not even got nothing to do with Decom. But was when we went to the AMC theater, and we went and saw the Running Man. But I managed to pick myself up the Predator Badlands popcorn bucket, which is one thing I was really sort of gunning for the whole time I was out there, because our cinema system here in the UK is absolute crap when it comes to merchandising, and everyone gets all the good stuff. So I managed to get myself one of them, and that was a personal highlight for me. Cool. And also got some tattoo work done by Kid Arcade as well. So that was also another big score.
It's like your yearly thing now, right? To add to your tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were busy, man. Now, before we get to MetaBeast, hold up, real MetaBeast. We're gonna rotate out Raven, but before we rotate out Raven, kind of give us your experience, kind of on the outside looking in. And I want to give a shout out to Raven because she not only helped us out on Friday because she ran the studio while Bro and I were on the floor, and she also closed out the show. So shout out to you, Raven. Kind of give us your experience. The VV Mod Discord winner right here, and then he wants to open up a blind box before she goes, and then Josh will get you up here. But go ahead, Raven.
Yeah, like from being on the outside looking in, I would say this year out of all the other years, I felt the most connected to all of you, and I think that was because of the live streams. And every day in the VV official Discord, we had a drop show. So there was always, 30, 35 of us in there hanging out. during the drops. So I did feel more connected this year. I would say my highlight though is Dee waking me up at 2:30 in the morning. I tried to stay awake for those awards. Before I knew it, I was out, and then the phone ringing, and I remember answering, but just looking at it and not saying hello or anything. I just looked at it, and then she called back again, and then yeah, that was pretty cool to be part of it, even though I wasn't there, and then watch the video of it the next day. So thank you, Dee, for doing that, and everybody else, and Bro for holding up the phone that long.
Yeah. And you know the thing about that is like the bro he's in his element. Once you give him that spotlight,
Yes.
that is it. He takes you to the races. I know you guys were going to a different boost. At one time I lost him. Luckily Raven was kind of telling everyone where we were, and I'm like, okay, I can find you guys now just by watching you guys on the live stream. So that was really cool. But before you go, Raven, I know Dee is going to unbox one of the VV blind boxes right on stream, guys. So it'll be a nice treat. And then we're going to rotate out and we're going to get Collectors Gone Digital in, who's been patiently waiting in the studio. And I mean patiently waiting. So Dee, if you could do the unboxing for Raven.
Yes, I have the box right here. It's still sealed. So we're going to open it here. 1 second as I get this part off.
Look at that beautiful hat, everyone. Not like we're
Yes,
doing a product placement
true.
right here, but yeah. Not to shill.
Oh,
What is the box from, if I may ask?
it's from the VV booth. They had some boxes on, and it's a blind box. They have a bunch of different
Fig
things
pin.
inside. Fig pins, fidge
Yeah.
pin, fig pin,
Yeah.
figgy pins.
There
So
should be
this
four-
is
There should be 4 pins in there and something else.
Raven's box. I'm opening right now.
Cool.
Oh, you got something cool in there. I
So
can see it.
first off, yeah, I'll take a better picture. This has the AT-AT.
Ooh.
Nice.
What do you call it? March of the Empire, and then there's a redemption code in the back.
That's a nice
So
one.
I will not turn that around. We also got this mystery fidge pin here.
Oh,
So
you
it's
got an
like
it one.
it.
Oh, of course,
wow.
clowns.
Yeah, so our daughter
My
opened
favorite.
hers up and she got that one. She's like, whoa.
You want a balloon?
This one takes up like the whole pin. It's like just his face. Oh, this one is cool. We
Oh,
got
that's
the
awesome. Oh,
Superman.
that's awesome.
Superman one.
Nice.
So are
I don't
those
think-
all
There's
blind
even a
boxes?
crypto one.
Yeah, those are
these
blind
are all
boxes
blind
too.
boxes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Open it,
okay.
open it.
No, go for
What's
it.
inside?
You want to open it? Do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
do you want to open
What's
the clown one or
Sure.
save that one? Okay.
Just open
What's in
whatever
the
you want.
box?
Don't be a
What's
clown.
in the
Don't be a
box?
clown. Don't be a
Don't be a
clown.
clown. Yeah, don't be a clown.
That's it.
Hold
You'll
on.
float too.
Yeah, yeah.
No, one.
Hold on. There's like, they really taped this really
Nobody's
well.
watching, just you.
Stop it. I can see from my peripherals. I don't
Your
want to like
peripherals.
break open her box.
Hey Raven,
Hours
can I
later.
say Raven that just while we were there was nobody else out of all the people that didn't attend Decon that got the opportunity or had anyone go up to bat, like call them or let them know that you won something or something like that. Only you got that honor, right? Dee was so
Yeah.
excited. She's like, let me just push the
I got her on the phone. She
Tackle
answered.
people, man.
Yeah,
I was like,
it
I'm
was
not.
amazing to see.
I'm not gonna stop until she
Awesome.
answers the phone.
Cool. Okay, what's inside?
Yeah.
What's in the
Here
box?
it is.
Let's see.
What's in the
Dun,
packet?
dun, dun. Uh-oh.
Oh, I think it's a...
Oh, man.
Oh, that's an interesting one.
Put that right by your
Mhm.
nightlight.
Right.
Oh gosh, it's kind of blurry. But
That looks like a booger.
That's cool.
So do these have like, common, uncommon, or it's just a mystery pin? Like, is there rarities to them?
Just say something on the back.
so there's common, uncommon, rare, super, hyper, and ultra. So this one
get to look it up.
is. I think you have to. There's a code thing in the back,
Oh, okay.
so maybe
Ah,
that
you go
tells
scan
you.
it.
Yeah, it doesn't say right on the box, but here you go. You got this nice face.
That looks like an ultra.
It kind of looks like a lion. from
Ultra
this angle.
scary.
Yeah.
That's it.
So there's that one.
I hope you like clowns.
Yeah. No clowning around. And then the Superman one.
That's cool.
Let's see what she's gonna get for that one. We'll rip it. And sorry.
We got unboxing music.
Oh, cool.
That's awesome.
I was totally hoping it was crypto for you. I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Yay.
Thank you. That helped.
Good puppy.
So that's that one.
It's so good.
And then she also got
more?
these bigger ones. Oh, X-Men 97.
What?
Oh,
Look at
Nice.
that.
Oh, that's
Cool.
cool.
I got
That
that
is
one too.
nice.
Sunspot, right?
Yeah.
Costa.
Very cool.
That's so
Roberto
cool.
da Costa.
That's cool.
And then there's also this one. Oh, this is cool. This one is from Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's
Cute
sick.
little
Oh, he's
thing.
kind of cute.
He's
This
cute.
is Kuribo. Very cool. And yep, that was what was in the box.
That was a lot in the
Nice.
box.
Yeah.
Yes,
I didn't know that box held that
Good
much
two
stuff.
these things, 2 blind boxes, and the AT-AT card.
Awesome. Thank you for picking that up for me, Dee.
Nice.
Yes, you're welcome.
So, Raven,
Awesome.
before you go, can you give any final words since you're the winner? Anything you want to tell Josh? since
Yes,
you're up here?
speech.
Josh. That was the best part right there. No, Josh is awesome. All the moderators are amazing. I really enjoy being a Discord mod and interacting with everyone in the community. But yeah, thank you, everyone. I loved it. Thank you for voting for me. Dee, thank you for running up on that stage and calling me.
I was like, am I gonna look like a fool? Oh well, fuck it. I'm going.
And then making me talk, trying to organize my
Nice.
words. But, anyways,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's great.
thank you guys. I'm gonna sit back and listen to some more of these stories.
All right,
Awesome.
Raven. We'll
Thank you,
see
Raven.
you on virtual radio next week.
Sounds
Yes.
good. Bye.
Let's go.
Have a good night.
Take care, Raven.
Bye. All right. And then let me see here. I'm trying to.
I gotta get her box together.
So MetaBeast. How about? Oh, Raven, you actually got to leave. I can't make you leave since you're an admin. So, whenever you're ready. But MetaBeast, kind of give us your take on the entire weekend. We got to meet you for the first time. Give you a big hug, and brother, it was really cool to meet you for the first time. And I'm really stoked that we got to forge some memories. And I can't wait for the next one. You're muted, my
Oh,
friend.
you're
You're
muted.
infinitely muted.
There we go.
There we go.
I actually was going back and forth whether I was going to go or not. I almost didn't, but I figured I don't know when I would get the next chance to meet Dee and Hanano, and I regret nothing. It was
Nice.
it was I had so much fun. I paid for it for several days after I got home. But you know, from the moment I walked into the B&B that I stayed at with some other TV people, the vibe was just a positive, and I sometimes have problems with my energy levels. I did not that weekend, except for after, going for about 12 hours and then having to take a break. But that very first night was so much fun. I never knew I had such a passion for midget wrestling. I'm gonna use the term. They use the term. I think it was so fun. And yeah, I don't understand. One person operates the thing. I don't understand that either. But I stood it out for as long as I could. I'm just like,
Yes.
I didn't know, but I didn't know people were pulling my legs too and just wanting me to sit up there for fucking God knows how long. Excuse my language. But
it's a memory, man. It's a memory. It's ingrained in our brains.
And nobody else was willing to do it. Somebody had to, right?
Yeah.
It took one for the team.
So
he took one for the team.
That first night was a blast. The next day, I did go to the con for a little while. Casual kind of talked me into it, gave me a discount code. I'm as far as the con itself, it really didn't float my boat at all. I walked around I found one thing that really interested me, and that was the Hulu or the King of the Hill and Futurama Bob's Burgers display.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Matt Gondik's booth, right?
I grabbed me a couple of Bobby Hill stickers.
Nice.
There was, I did see Tara McPherson, I think it is, who I guess I didn't know it at the time was a VV drop as well, but her art did make me stop and take a second look. I found it the style very interesting and cool. And the AR comics intrigued me, but I just had no interest in a comic about a car, I guess. So, I mean, if they would have had some cool type characters that were involved, I might have picked one up. But I'm wondering if anybody else did pick one of those up. I thought I heard people talking about it, but I didn't last long at the VV party. My neck was kind of messed up, and so I did go home early, which was kind of a disappointment because I didn't know at the time, but I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, Fro came up to me as I was waiting for my Uber. So at least I got to meet him. That was pretty cool. And of course, Saturday night. Oh my God. Saturday night was too much fun. I drank a little more than I usually do. Fortunately, I remember most of it. I don't remember a speech I made. I do remember Oz. Thank you, meeting Oz, and thank you so much for getting up there.
Oh, my pleasure, mate.
Singing Video Killed the Radio, or Video Shamed the Radio Star. The tune of the Buggles. Anyway, and then I don't know how this one happened either, but Omi won doing Killing in the Name Of with me. He figured if he's going to lose his voice, I guess that's the way he was going to do it. So, and then that night, I didn't make it home. I headed down to Fremont with Digital Collector God, Chris.
Yeah.
Lost him, and then I just hung out down there, which I'm glad I did because I got to talking with Oz, who was down there, and he met up with me and went to have breakfast with D. Hanano, DDS there, and some others. So I was glad to finally catch up with you guys and get a chance to do that as well. And then I, of course, went home and crashed. They had a poker night, I guess. It's fine by me. And even my ride home was very interesting. I sat next to a 95-year-old man who he talked. He told me all kinds of stuff. He's outlived grandchildren. He was on his way to L.A.
Wow.
For the funeral of one of his kids. He had technically died last December, they had said.
Whoa.
But this guy just kept going. He was kind of an inspiration, and it made for a nice ride home. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
The whole trip was amazing. So many cool people. I had so much fun, and I can't wait to go again. So.
Oh,
nice. I'm super stoked for it. And I have similar stories on MetaBeast. There's D and I, when we're traveling there, we have an interesting story. As well as leaving, but we'll get to us a little bit later because we have the man in the studio. He doesn't need any introduction. We have Josh, Collectors Gone Digital, Mr. VV Gold logo in the building. What's up, brother?
Congratulations. What's going on? What up, dude? Awesome to see everyone. Shawnee's in the house. What's up? DDS, high five from across the lake. Let's go. Oz is over in his man cave. Let's go.
Yeah.
What's going on, guys?
Oh man. So Josh, we kind of want to get your take on the con, kind of give us your experience as well as the overall of everything.
Oh God, where do I start?
Take your time.
Well, I got the way that I'm explaining it to a lot of people right now is it was like a night and day difference between New York and Vegas for me. I feel like I got way more done in Vegas and I spoke to way more people. New York was still a great turnout, but I don't know. There was something about Vegas where yeah, it was a fantastic year. So first day was, oh gosh, dude, I'm losing track here
Like,
because
when did I arrive? What?
yeah,
Yeah.
first day, I mean, we were kind of just chilling. We all met up in the hotel.
Mhm.
What was really good about this year is like 95% of the people were all in one hotel, like the same spot.
Yeah.
So the routine last year was, you'd hang out and then everybody would kind of disperse at the end of the day to go back to their hotels. But a lot of people just kind of stuck together, went right back to the hotel, and some even just chilled, at the bar, in the lobby and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
that was super cool. The VB party and Kid Arcade's party was awesome. I mean, the VB party, amazing turnout as well.
Yeah.
It being their 5 years. So got to have a lot more conversations with the team, which was cool. Speak to Dan a little bit more. Got to actually like meet David because I didn't meet him in New York. And I think that's like another reason why Vegas I prefer so much more is it's a lot more laid back. It's still go, 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 but you have more opportunities to have like one-on-one convos and longer conversations.
Right.
So that was cool. And then I think something else that differed from last year is I hung out with like a lot of different groups of people. So I was with you guys the one night, and you guys encouraged me to go to the strip to meet the other guys, and I'm really glad you did because that was actually probably one of my highlights of the trip.
Nice.
Meeting
cool,
up with
man.
like Sanjay and Sparky was over there as well. Elemental ended up joining us later on that night, who's the owner of the Most One of One artworks on the platform.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, so we started the night at like this nice lounge in the Wynn. I had a couple glasses of wine, so that's a great way
Ooh,
to start
fancy.
it off.
Bougie, bougie.
Bougie.
It was fancy wine too.
I'm a wine guy. But then we went from the lounge down to like a nice restaurant, had some food, and then from there gambled a bit. But that was like an awesome night because that was my first time kind of getting to hang out with Sanjay a little bit more and speaking with him. And yeah, just like a lot of, things like that. So there's a lot more that happened that week, but it's hard to remember everything.
We'll get through it. We'll get through it. But I know that Raphael said he has to leave soon. So Raphael, I
Yeah.
really want you to kind of like focus on a memory for me. Kind of give me like, what is like the one overall thing you remember from the con that really resonates with you, that kind of sticks with you at this very moment?
Well, it's really 3 days, so it's hard to focus on one single moment. It's true that we got to meet so many different people, and we meet them at different days and different part of the days, and it's hard to say that one conversation or just one meet was better than the other. It's really like the 3 days we have time, we have time, like I can walk the con, and I can see so many things I like, and I can just go back. I'm not after the most rarest bear brick. I'm not after meeting some celebs. So I'm chilling. I check some projects that can be cool for my daughter. I see some art, and the painting is like 1,200, but I want it, but my wife, she doesn't want it home. A lot of the gears I can show today, they are here at my office because they just can't make their way home. The London police, my stuff here, they are in the school, so I work in education, and they are at the school, and I can display my stuff. And at home, I have small shelves, and I have to pick, and I have to rotate, and I'm okay with it, because I would buy just so many. And so what stand out of for the weekend is meeting the fam. It's like also, when you're in VV, even if you collect, you collect what you like, and you pay, and you get it, and it's yours. But like there's some fear sometimes because we put like a lot of money into it too. But it's reassuring to see that so many people hit level 100. It's reassuring that there's just so many people that are deeply involved with the community, and and all of it, it feels good. It feels good to see that the party is packed. It feels good to see that people are having fun, and that I think it was great.
I love that, man.
I didn't
And
answer
thank
your question because everything was good. All of it.
Yeah, I know it's
That's
hard to
awesome,
kind
man.
of like focus on a single thing, as Collector Gone Digital said. It's kind of like it's almost a blur, and I kind of get that. But thank you so much for sharing us with your stories. I see the golden noggles right there. Looks like you got one of
Yes.
those.
Yeah, I mean,
That's the
Those
blang
are so
blang.
cool.
You know, I got to meet also with the team. I had the chance, to talk with David and with Dan on Sunday morning. You
Hmm.
know, I wanted to show also my collection, so I have the time to show, what I've been doing and everything I've been putting together. Um, all of this matter, But uh, seeing Goody, seeing the team, just sitting laid back at the party with clock, and all of this was perfect. It's and I'll be back next year, and maybe I'll try to add another event. I didn't do any Comic Con yet. Maybe I'll go for Comic Con. I'm not a comic guy, so on the app I only have like this Disney's, and because that's the only one I will open and read. uh,
Mm.
I FOMO on some because everybody say we have to have them, so I have them. But it is not something that I read Asterix and Obelix. I read the Schtroumpf, which is the Smurf. So I grew up some of them, but I didn't go to any Comic Con. I will do one. New York. I'll go to San Diego. I'll see, but I will experience something different. But I'll be back in Vegas next year for sure.
Oh,
Yeah,
looking forward to it.
Much, guys. Yeah, I'm at the office. I took a little 1 hour break, but I have to go back, and then I want to go back to the my family. So thank you so much for having me, and I'll see you guys all soon.
thank you,
Thank
my
you.
friend.
Thank you,
Bye.
Rafa.
Thank you for
Thanks
joining
for
Ciao.
us.
jumping
Take care,
on.
Rafa.
Have a
Have a
good
good
Catch up
night.
night.
soon.
Have a good night, man. Oh,
Thanks.
and I think I hear my son right there. So I want to go to Sean because Sean, you actually made some special pins. I remember Sean was working with me in DMs and he did everything, by the way. I just literally he was asking me for advice on certain things, but he made these really cool Shawnee Poo pins and there were rarities on them. Yeah, here, let me blow up D right here real quick. There were rarities on them and it went from common to secret rare. And I believe, Sean, when we did the blind box, I think Vivi Magic got a secret rare as well as uh, Steve's wife. So, and then after that it was kind of a blur. But I know Shawnee guys couldn't be there. Now they had to leave for for circumstances. But you were definitely missed. But we were able to do the blind box, and we filmed most of the blind boxes. I had BE going through that. I had random VV people. In fact, I met this couple that I don't remember their names. I didn't even know they were in VV, but they knew us and they knew of you from the show. And they're like, "Oh, I know Shawnee Poo." I'm like, "Oh, wait, perfect. There's a blind box here." And it was so cool, Sean. They went into the box, they pulled it out, and everyone was so upset they never got that secret rare. And I wasn't sure if the secret rare was kind of like based off of the superstars, because it looked like superstar money. It was, they got the pink hat and stuff like that. So I kind of was like, "Oh, that kind of looks like the superstars," but it was really cool. And then BE, there was like a pin of BE. There was a pin of Oz with the Oz show. And then also True Media. And I just want to say thank you for doing that. Oh, here, let me blow you up right here, brother. Thank you for doing
Oh,
that. That was a
yes. Those are
hit
so
at
cool.
Arcade's party.
Sweet, man.
One of
Oh,
three. The secret rare is one of three. That is
yep.
whoa.
So I think Magic, Steve's
That's
wife,
what
and
I
one
made.
other individual got the secret rare.
That's awesome. Yeah, I love all those.
That's cool.
And
Who
then
got the
you
one
got
of
the
one?
personalized one.
So what was that? The 101? What?
Yeah, who got the one of one?
Shane.
Shane?
So yeah, last year, I remember I gave out some gifts to you guys, and shout out to Double Quill. She had done some buttons, and she was
Yes.
doing the whole mimicking, like it was a drop, and I just loved that idea, and I was trying to figure out something for me to bring this year, and so why not do a button? And then let's make it like it was a drop, and that was the whole idea was to, go up to the community, members of the community, and, have them do exactly what you guys did for me. Thank you, Dee and Hanano. And unfortunately, we missed out on, hanging out with the community more and seeing, the community's reactions. That's what I was really craving. But we still had fun. We got to get the buttons out. We had to leave early, unfortunately. We had a little bit of a situation with where we were staying. We'll just leave it at there was a bug problem. And if you want to know the specific bug, we're going to lead you to Scott's channel so you can go and watch the most recent episode of Artcasters. Shout out.
Nice.
So if you really want to know, head over there. But no, we made the decision. We needed to get going. And it was a very tough decision. But no, I'm just really thankful for Dee and Hanano for picking up the torch from me and, taking it across the finish line. Thank you guys. Like, I put a lot of time and effort into those buttons, and
He did.
It shows, brother. It shows. And so, and thank you, because I know you made a pin also of the True Media.
Yes.
And then I hope it was okay, but there was also one of BE, and I gave it to him before because I just didn't want someone to pick his own thing. I felt like you wanted him to have that.
Yes.
And so I gave it to him directly. I made sure to look in all the pins and make sure there was something similar. I think Oz got his because I didn't see one in there. But yeah, and then we made sure
So cool.
Shane got his one of one, and we filmed it for you. Josh, you were there. You
Yes.
probably forgot.
So the reason behind that 101, I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking it would be fun to give it to David from Vivi, but once Shawnee Poo heard Video Chain's story of how he got in line 9 a.m. because he was under the impression that the first 100 people were going to receive something special, and to hear the disappointment, the fact that he walked away with nothing, he deserves the one of one. I mean, he is Video Shane, the one of one, and he deserved it. And I mean, I hope the community agrees. And yeah, I think it's really freaking cool. Thank you, Dee and Hanano, for making that happen again. Thank you.
Of course. And I want to share something similar. So we brought prints as well. We had part of the print was for a chaser as well. And Shane actually now has the set, but in reality, we brought some for David and Dan, but to be very quite honest, we never gave it to them, mainly because we really felt like that these special prints would be more appreciated to our community. So we ended up giving them away to exactly right there. This guy I know really wanted
Runs
one
across the
badly.
street.
Like he was trying to figure out when I was landing. And so that one was actually Dan's that you got there, my friend. So because I know you've been with us since the beginning, right? Also, Kid Arcade, he got one as well as Steve, because they have been super supporters since day one. And we really felt like, nothing against David or Dan, right? Everybody was pretty much trying to get their attention. We mainly wanted to make sure that, we got to see our community and, that, we gave them something that we knew that they would appreciate long standing right there. So I feel you right there. And we did something similar as well. But I want to go to Jen and Scott right here, because you guys are kind of the new kids on the block when it comes to hanging out with digital collectors right here. Kind of give us your take hanging out with the vibe right there. I know they resonated with you because every time, because the one thing Big Bro and I wanted to make sure happened was that no one felt left out, because if you're not a part of the VV community at first, it will feel kind of cliquey. I said that. But because,
Facts.
we're very open and welcoming, we made sure that nobody felt left out. I would go to anybody that was by themselves and talk with them. Anybody. I did that on Friday as well as Saturday because I didn't want anyone to feel left out. So I constantly looked at you guys, and you guys had no problem fitting in. I mean, at one time, I saw one of the biggest VV whales. You probably had no idea he was the biggest VV whale talking with you, probably buying your stuff right there. You got to meet David. You guys got to meet mostly the entire community. Steve, the bar owner, he asked me right away who you guys were. I said you were family. That was all Steve needed to hear, because Steve is family to me. I mean, like, you know,
Yeah.
Steve, the owner of Ninja Karaoke, you know, he basically said, whatever you need. He gave us the Wi-Fi access. We even had, like, you know, that's how we're able to stream the VV event. So shout out to Ninja Karaoke, but kind of give us your take on hanging out with digital collectors. How'd you guys like the experience?
Yeah, you guys were super welcoming, and I appreciate that, because, you know, I'm not a huge digital collector. I just don't know much about it. I collect a lot of physical things, and some of that, you know, we could kind of show some of the stuff we picked up at the con, but it was just really cool to meet you guys in person and meet the whole extended VV family, and you know, I got to hang out with Oz. I got to hang out with Josh, and of course Sean, and anyone that I didn't get to hang out with yet. I'm looking forward to hanging out with again next year. So, but like I said, I mean, it was just a blast. And even though, you know, the only one I knew in person going into it was Sean, and he hadn't arrived till later. So and he told me on my live stream yesterday he was a little worried, like, oh, is he gonna kind of be able to, you know, meet up with you guys, and it was all chill, and I got to hang out with all of you before the show, and it was great. What do you think, Jen?
Oh, it was, you know, I'm so interested. Like, I'm so curious. But again, I come from a mental health counseling background, and I think I love behavior and culture, and there's just such a warm and welcoming culture. But that's so your Aloha as well, you know, that you guys bring to it, and which I think everybody would agree. And so I totally felt it, and it made me want to get to know everyone just that much more and find out more about the digital culture of collecting. And I got to sit and listen to a good part of the panel on Sunday. And I was like, oh, they were at the party last night. Oh. So, you know, so that was interesting. And Scott was going around taking video for his channel and whatnot. But that was fascinating too. And just hearing like Clay's story of, you know, because he lived in Asheville and losing a lot of his physical collection, and how, I don't know, in a sense, even ecologically responsible it is, in a sense, to not add to more stuff, but to have these beautiful digital collections that travel with you always. So it was really fascinating.
Yeah, and you know what's cool about what we're doing here is it's really about community. And what we like to use this term, you guys, where whenever we go to Vegas, we call ourselves the Fremont crew, because mainly we're staying around there, right? And it was just kind of like, you know, I don't want to say like the Goonies, because we're not the Goonies, but like, you know, that was the Fremont crew. And I like to say that everyone here has been inducted into the Fremont crew. And basically that means is, you know, we're an open crew right here that accepts everyone. And that was the whole point, right? And I feel like our family keeps growing over time. We got Scott and Jen. We had DDS and his cousin, Christopher, and, you know, anyone else that I'm probably forgetting that that I met this weekend that I never got to hang out with before. And that was the best part about this. So I want to go to DDS right here, because I know DDS is also a first timer for the con, as well as hanging out. Kind of give us your overall on how you feel after the fact, right? And kind of like your initial thoughts going. And I remember when I talked to Josh, I remember you last year, Josh, you were kind of hesitant. You wasn't really sure. You've never really met us in real life. And I remember by the end of the con last year, it was like, we're all family now. You know, it was like something that was just a beautiful thing to ever happen. And we did it again this year. So DDS, kind of give us your take, and also kind of let people know, you know, kind of like what's your favorite memory, if you can, of the weekend.
Sure. Like I was thinking back while people were speaking, I'll go to favorite memory first. So I will say that I got so many unexpected hugs from people that I had no idea who they were. I'm pretty sure that they thought I was Guri and not myself, right? So like lots of ladies, so I don't know, Guri just got some charm. I was like, I don't know why I don't have no new clone. I don't know what's but it was pretty interesting there. Let's say that, right? But other favorite stuff, I loved just a lot of the artwork I saw even at Kid Arcade's kind of like party, just like his creativity. I don't know if people had an opportunity to see any of his stuff that he did there or he put up, right? So I don't know if people saw, like, I don't know if you've seen, like, he did stuff like this like just
Cool.
just like a what if Batman kind of mini, you know, all different stuff. Like he's just so great. This Venomized Magneto type of thing, right? So it was so awesome to see that type of stuff and that creativity, I suppose, right? And I suppose going as to your other question about how you felt going in and then afterwards, yeah, after the first night, it was pretty easy. Like, yeah, you have nerves kind of going in. You never met these people before. But I gotta say, after seeing Metabeast at that little mini people wrestling event, that gentleman, he almost
Brings
got
everyone together.
he got almost like kicked out of the place there too. Like he was like, let's just say his language like a good old sailor, I guess, right? So, so after that, it was pretty comfortable, right? So, and I will say like this. I agree with the Metabeast. Like the con itself, like the decon, it wasn't as special for me. So there were a couple of interesting things that I did see there. But it was more just a community and just getting together with everyone, right? And just the stories and hearing about them and just like the general vibe you get there, right? So it was just great overall. So I can't really say much more. Great food too, right? So
Yes.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
And I gotta say real quick regarding DDS, it was so hilarious when you see people like click in their minds when I introduce them to someone, when it actually clicked, because DDS has been since day one supporter of Kid Arcade. And so when it was like, Arcade, this is DDS, and he's like, oh, okay, hey, what's up? And then you have to say it in the voice that he says on stream, where you say DDS, and he's like, oh my gosh, DDS.
Then you get a big one.
That was like really cool because
Take
like,
two.
you've been such a great supporter of him since the beginning. So it was really awesome for me to witness Arcade just getting like all the love, especially for all the stuff that he's done for the community. But it was just like that moment, it was like kind of funny at the same time, like when he finally clicked for him.
I gotta give a shout out to Dee as well. I'm telling you, you've never seen a woman as organized as this lady. Like she was like on 3 different phones, like coming out, like I don't know, she like arms going out, like what's going on there, right?
AI.
Yeah, she's just like mom. Like I can just say like that, right? So everyone's mom, 100%.
Yeah, no.
Shout out to you, as Arcade would say.
Yeah, no, DDS, I want to say it was really special. I mean, the whole weekend was special meeting everybody, but like you also have been a #1 supporter of the channel since day one. I remember when you won a slab from us when we were the Real Uncommon podcast. And remember you telling me a story of how that kind of reinvigorated your collecting. And so to meet you and your cousin this past weekend was just a pleasure. And it was more than I expected in terms of how genuine you are as a person. So shout out to you. Right now we do have Oz, I know, has to get out because he's going to turn into a pumpkin. And also our friends down here with the red hat, they have something special going on tonight. So I'm going to go to Oz and then Shawnee Poo. Oz, kind of give us your final take. And also I want to say it was really good to see Oz as well as Collectors Gone Digital. I consider them like brothers, so it's like to kind of like give them a big hug, talk, banter. I feel like we're actually brothers, right? You know what I mean? There's a point where we're giving each other shit. I love that. So yeah, Oz, such a pleasure. And I gotta tell you, Oz, they're gone already, man.
Oh man, that didn't take long.
The Jammy Dodgers are gone. So,
that was actually gonna be one of my next questions. Like, so yeah, how long have the Tim Tams lasted?
Man,
Because,
you got that. All I got was the Vegemite. What's going on, Oz? What are you doing?
Bro, he gave me Vegemite too. Shut your face.
That one's gluten free too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't even tried it yet. I tried it for him.
No, don't. I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, the Vegemite is very a quiet taste. Actually, funny enough, I gave away 4 packs of Tim Tams at Arcade's party.
Yes.
And I was talking with Dan on the following day. And I was like talking to him. He goes, "Oh, you're the Tim Tam guy." I was like, "Okay." It's like, yeah, obviously because Dan's Australian. And he's like, "Oh, I recognize those." It's like, hey, he says to his missus, goes, "That's the Tim Tam guy."
Tim Tam guy.
Yeah, so I was like, "Okay." So Dan remembers I'm the Tim Tam guy. So yeah, Dan, if you're out there, yep, I'm the Tim Tam guy. But yeah, that was a fun memory. Just reflecting back on the whole the whole experience is just anyone who hasn't been to any in real life event, whether it be DCon or London Comic Con or anything else that you're able to get to, just do it because it's one thing to interact with everybody online and as we are now, but it's a completely different thing to do it in real life. I mean, I enjoyed spending time with everybody. I quite enjoyed spending a bit more time with people I hadn't had time to spend with last time round. One actually in particular was Double Quill. I actually felt that it was really good. I'm actually spending some quality time. It was actually myself, Double Quill, Josh, Weisman, and of course Scott as well. We were just casually chilling out, having a nice casual drink in front of us, nice little cozy bar place with a fire, and it was really nice actually being able to sit down and chat with everybody, and I really felt Double Quills definitely came out of her shell more than last year. I thought that was awesome, and just spending time with everybody in general, and just making it one hell of an experience that was just ended way too soon.
Facts, man. It's like another week. No,
that's it, guys. Yeah. So unfortunately, that's gonna have to do it for me. Unfortunately, because it's coming up on 2:30 at night here in the UK, and I've got to get some degree of sleep because I've got kids that want love and nourishment and all that other stuff. And but look, it's been a pleasure to see everybody. Hopefully, I'll catch you guys all on Sunday for the Oz show. And also next week we'll be getting back to Get to the Comics. So hopefully I'll see you all guys there. So take care, guys. Have a good one, and we'll talk more soon when you can.
Oh, one more thing, Oz. We gotta let them know there is some alpha that you and I will be doing something together very soon. So.
Ooh. Could we? Could we? We might not be. You'll have to find out.
You'll have to find out, guys.
What time is your show on Sunday? Is it 2 p.m. EST?
Yes, it will be. Where are we now? Because I'm time traveling, and I got to get used to being back on this side of the world. It is 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay.
Which should be about 9 p.m. my time.
And is that on what's not?
That's on X.
On X on Sunday.
Awesome.
Yeah. So that won't be on X. So so they'll be posted on X for that. So just keep an eye on X, and hopefully I'll see you guys there.
Yeah. I'll reach out to you, Oz, about getting on your show, and then
yes,
I got your email.
I love that collaboration.
Yes, so that's on Get to the Comics, guys. We're gonna have a crack at showcasing this thing here.
Yeah,
very
awesome.
cool. Very cool.
It is awesome.
I love that.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right, well, in that case, I better go
Thank you, Oz.
and get some sleep.
Have a good night.
Have a great night, man.
Have a good one, Oz.
See you later. Bye.
Yeah, Oz, love you, brother.
All right, and Sean, I know you guys got to go as well. Kind of give us your final take here, and there you go, man.
Before we get going, just want to end off. DCon was awesome. For what time we had a wonderful time. I just want to shout out Vivi for their party. It was really, really awesome. I got some books. I got some digital stuff that I got to redeem. Harmony got to win this at the party.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh,
Artifact.
okay.
But does anyone know who I need to contact because the code didn't work?
Yeah, it's a bug with the system. I have the same one, and it was I was having the same issue with that exact collectible. So
Put in a support ticket on the Discord.
You might have to do that, or just wait a couple more days and try it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Let us know
then-
if you need help on the Discord.
just wanted to point this out. I got a ramen Snoopy.
Oh,
That's cool.
wow. That
I
is
did
cool.
open it, but again, shout out to Artcasters. You guys are gonna have to watch that episode in order to find out. But one last thing, Shawnee Poo got a sketch from Steven Silver, right, Scott?
Yep. I got some stuff from him too. Not an original sketch like you, but yeah.
So he is the art designer for Kim Possible, a lot of cartoons and stuff. And I found out
Oh, right. Yeah, he was there.
a very specific couple, and so I commissioned him, and this is what Shawnee Poo got.
Dun dun dun.
Oh,
That's great.
Snoochie Booties.
I love it. Oh my goodness. Johnny Poo didn't know what he was getting. An hour and a half later, we get the text message. It's ready to get picked up, and oh my goodness, I love it. But
That's awesome, guys.
before we end off, I just want to shout out Dee, Hanano, Osmond Collects, everyone in the community. Thank you guys so much. When Scott was doing his Kickstarter for The Young and the Dead back in April, I thought it was just going to be a wonderful idea to get Dee and Hanano from True Media hooked up with Scott, just so there's another avenue. It's just so we can get Scott further out there, so new people can find Scott. And I reached out to Dee and Hanano. They brought him on. They did an interview, and guys, I just thank you so much. And like Scott said, I was a little worried about, all right, well, Scott's going to be there earlier than me. Like, what is his experience going to be like? And it's just like that whole thing where you go to a restaurant and it's this amazing experience and you just rave to everybody about it. And then one of your friends goes and they're like, nah, this was wrong. That was wrong. I was a little worried, but the freaking community came through. Guys, Shawnee Poo loves you. Thank you. Thank you so much for opening your arms to Scott, to Jen. Thank you so much, man. It just means the world to me, because I was a little stressed out knowing that we were going to have to leave early. And again, I wanted to be there at Kid Arcade's party. Sorry, Kid Arcade, I wasn't able to come, but I knew
you were there in spirit with all your pins going around. Yes,
Yeah.
you definitely were there.
And
But I
family
knew
takes
Scott
care of
was-
family, brother. Family takes care of family.
But I knew Scott was going, and I was a little worried, like, what was that experience going to be like? The community came through. Thank you.
Yeah, they did.
Thank you so much for freaking supporting artists, creators. Thank you so much. It just means the freaking world to me, because Scott means the world to me. And like artists, we all got to stick together. Creators, we all got to stick together. And next time Scott has another Kickstarter ready to go, I want him on True Media. I want him on everything.
It's done. Whenever, Scott, you let us know. It's done.
We will. Yeah.
And the
Might be a
last-
while. I just read one, so it might be a while. But
Take a break.
And the last and final thing is, who do we got to contact in BB? I want the Young and the Dead on BB. I want a drop. Johnny Poo wants a drop.
So
Yeah. Anyway,
We got to call Dan, the guy that knows the Tim Tam Man. That's the guy.
yes.
But,
No, that's
I will
awesome.
get off my soapbox. Guys, thank you so much. Like, Dee and Hanano, I'm telling you, you guys are like the mom and dad of our community. It just feels that way. You guys are freaking fantastic. Again, thank you guys so much. We're going to get going on our date. But
Yes. That's so
guys, I love you. DDS, it was awesome to finally meet you. Metabeast, I didn't get to meet you, but hopefully next time. Josh, got to give you a hug. I'm sorry that we didn't get to hang out longer.
All good, man.
And Scott, Jen, we didn't get to meet in person, but we got to meet virtually.
Yes.
Love you, brother.
hopefully we'll get to meet, and we'll hopefully next year all of us can come together. I think the Fremont Hotel sounds really good right now. Not wherever we stay, but anyways, Johnny Poo and Skittles, we're heading out. Love you guys.
Have a great
Love
day,
you
night, you
guys.
guys.
Take care.
Enjoy.
Bye.
Take care.
Congratulations.
All right, and then there was us, guys. Now, before we continue on, because we are a sponsored stream, guys, I have to. Oh wait, hold on. We have Froberry in the studio.
Froberry.
Whoa! My goodness. Fro,
going on,
before you
bro?
get started, we are a sponsored stream, and I have to run a quick ad. It's about a minute. We'll be right back.
In a world where everyone collects, the real question is, do you fanable? Vaulted in a Brink secure facility, your comics has 24/7 protection with no risk. And with Fanable's sidekick, hero, and legendary kiosk, you have a choice of what to go for, which leaves only one question to ask yourself. So do you fanable? So start your Fanable journey today at fanable.io.
Shout out to the biggest bro, our co-producer right there. He did that ad right before the stream, so shout out to you, man. And then back to our regular scheduled program. Fro, what's up, brother?
What's up?
How you doing?
Good. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Oh,
Clear.
no, I was just in the background, just doing a little bit of work. Got sick from the whole experience from Vegas. Yeah, I sound a little hoarse. So
You got the con cold, right?
yeah.
Brother, thank you so much for joining us on the stream. And we don't need to introduce you, but if you could kind of give us your overall take on the con, how was your experience this year? I got to hang out with you guys, I believe, both nights, both you and Anon. Really good to see you guys as well. I accidentally spilt some drink on Anon's jacket because I don't know if you remember, Josh, one of the paintings fell on you, and I went to go grab it, and I accidentally spilt my drink on Anon. He's like, whoa, are you drunk? I'm like, not even there yet. I didn't even take a sip. You know what I mean? So, yeah, so I felt bad about that. But Fro, kind of give us your take of this year.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me on again. D, I'm glad you got my text.
Of course, brother.
Yeah. Scott, good to see you again, brother.
You too.
Josh,
It was funny. I
man.
just got a real quick story because when I saw you in the party, you were wearing a wig. And the first time I saw you, had a hat on. And I'm like, is he hiding all that hair under that hat? How did he do that?
Chuck. Yeah. Josh, congrats once again, dude.
Thank you.
Well deserved, man. Our conversation over at Fremont, man, I was hoping some good was coming from it. So I'm glad it all worked out. Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, absolutely, brother. BDS, dude, finally great to meet you in person, dude. I always know how arcades goes DDS, and then I finally get to meet you, dude. Solid. Jen, I'm not sure if I met you. Did we get to meet at the VV party or
At the Saturday night party? I was helping Scott.
Oh, that's right, at the table.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and we left without grabbing anything. I told my brother, hey, before we go, I got to show you something. He's like, yeah, absolutely, dude. I'm like, we got to go check out these wax packs, dude. They got the Fall Guy, and I want to stack up.
Yeah.
I'll be back next year. or
Yeah.
I've got an online store too, but yeah. But
Do
I'll be
you?
back next
Okay.
year.
Yeah.
I'll definitely have to check out the online store then.
It's circworks.com. It's ERKWORKS.
Okay, I'll DM you, and
Okay,
you're
cool.
on X, right? Yeah, so I gotta get.
I
that
don't
info.
really check it. I was checking into X when I was there just to see the chat, but I'm usually not on X or most social media. I don't pay attention to.
Okay.
Like email Scott at Circworks, I check, or I'm on YouTube. Those are the main ones for me.
Got it. If you would you please put that in the private chat?
Yeah,
The website's actually in the comments.
It's in the
actually.
comments. Yeah.
Oh, it's in the comments. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go look for it because that Fall Guy, that's totally me. I saw how
Cool.
my brother, the stuff he makes me doing the videos, I am that dude. Like, I get hurt so much, and it's all behind the scenes stuff.
It's all
So,
for art.
yeah, it is. It is. Meta Beast, dude, man, we had a moment together. We did. Like, it's not as good as you riding the pink banana, but I mean, it's kind of close, right?
It's a close up one.
Yeah, I don't know what can top that one.
Next year.
Yeah.
Guys, so yeah, back to your question, and I know, man, the con was amazing. Like, I literally met so many new faces, like that I see them on the community, but I just never had a chance to like shake their hand, give them a hug, like DDS and Scott, and like it's they're just too many good things I can't even name off the top of my head in order, but just seeing how the community like comes together for the love and the passion of collecting, getting to see our friends like Josh get their well-deserved flowers. I mean, that was
100%.
like, I know, like that really made me happy. And yeah, you're seeing everyone shine, everyone get their moment in the sun, right? Like Arcade and his amazing artwork, Biggest Bro with his MC work. I mean, the dude's on fire, man. And he did tell me, "Bro, my arm's on fire." Oh, man, if I'd have known we had a tripod at home, I could have brought for you.
Same here. I left it at home, but you're right, brother.
No, and like what you guys did with the live stream, holy smokes! I think everyone in the community really, really appreciated that. Like those that weren't able to attend, genuinely, like I loved it because I hear it throughout all the spaces and on X how everyone's like so appreciative of it. So, I mean, you guys are building something beautiful, and True Media that's like every time you think of all of the like all the projects we're all into and involved into, you guys cover everything. So you guys are like it right now, right? You guys are like the hub. It's like ground zero where everything starts. And yeah, thank you for everything you guys do, man. Like seriously, like that's coming from a true fan and a member of the community.
I appreciate that, brother.
Appreciate you, brother.
I mean, at the end of the day, we're just about the community. And it's kind of like when we kind of started the podcast, we just really wanted to bring people together. And, I'm glad that, people are coming together, under their own volitions as well. Like, no joke. I consider you guys family. Like Josh, I consider you like a little brother to me. DDS, you're now like my extended. Yeah. He calls her son. Fro, he's like a brother from the past. We we're on a movie set together and didn't even know about it. Jen and Scott, you are now inducted into the family. Everyone here is Fremont crew, even Metabeast. I have been collaborating with Metabeast for an entire year. It was finally good to actually give him a hug, a decent hug. And you guys all are the genuine article. And that's the best part about it, right?
Yeah.
A lot of the people that we try to surround ourselves with is exactly who they are. And yeah, I want to give the shout outs to Josh. Josh, big props on you getting your logo, getting the well-deserved, spotlight you deserve, man, because you put in the work. I remember from the first day Josh reached out to us and he asked us to like, give him some information about us. And I remember that excerpt. I told him that I was on the series of Lost. I actually went to a rap party, and I remember him. He's like, "Aloha" in his video.
Oh, yeah.
I'll never forget that. But it was just such a surreal moment. I want to give a shout out also to Video Shane and his wife, because Shane brought a big car. He was basically our ride.
Yes.
And I want to give him a big shout out because I tried to put gas in his car and he wouldn't take it. Such a really cool dude. Like he brought people together in the panel. I really I felt like he was dad. No offense, Shane, you're not that old. But it was really good just to see him. I'm gonna be honest, like I met BE and Shelby in real life, and like they are such pleasant people. I didn't realize I had like a lot in common with him in terms of like I have some stomach issues as well. I don't really talk about my health issues on stream, but we had similar things. He actually was able to like, kind of suggest something for me to take that actually is helping me. Sometimes when you see people on stream and then you meet them in real life, complete difference. And like, yeah, he was somebody that I really enjoyed meeting for the first time. Even as well as Scott, DDS's cousin. And guys, I gotta tell you a story, and then I'm gonna go to you guys after that. I want to know if you guys have any kind of similar things. But when D and I was heading to Vegas, we got on the airplane, and this kid sat next to us. This is a 16-year-old. He's this Christian kid who's on some kind of like mission with his church. And it was so interesting because this kid was just talking with us throughout the whole flight to Vegas.
Yeah.
That D and I didn't realize how much time went by. And I tell you guys, I'm Portuguese, and I'm not lying. We talked for like a good almost hour and a half, 2 hours. When we looked at that time, it's like, oh crap, it's like 3 more hours. We're almost in California. The time went past by. And what was so cool, and I don't know if you guys are religious, and it's okay if you're not, the kid blessed us on the airplane.
Aw.
And he did it in a way where he made sure everyone heard it. And some people, they're like, oh, what is that about? And other people were they were really resonating with that. And so right then and there, that was the beginning of our trip. And that kind of blew our minds. I'm like, whoa, you know what I mean? And then it just got even more intense after that. We met other people that we've never met before, just in passing, whether we're at the hotel room, the nice lady who actually hooked up our room. I did bribe her with some chocolates in the end, though, of course. Some of the nice staff, met some people just by eating, talking story. When we left Vegas, there was a Hawaiian lady at the actual airport, and she actually helped us out. She put us in the right line so we can get into the terminal early. It's like, that's the one thing. If you ever meet a Hawaiian and another Hawaiian sees each other, we take care of each other. It was like, we just looked at each other. She's like, Hawaiian? Yeah, I got you. That's all she said. And so I'm like,
great.
So it was a really great experience for me. That was one of the interesting stories. I've also had some bad experiences with an Uber driver, but I'll leave it at that. But do you guys have any kind of story you can tell us that kind of like you didn't think was going to happen? Like I said, I didn't think we were going to get blessed on an airplane by a 16-year-old kid who has his own IG channel, by the way. Kind of blew our minds, but cool. Kind of to wrap this up because we're almost at 2 hours. We're going to close the stream soon. Kind of give us your guys' take on, is there anything interesting that happened to you that you didn't think was going to happen? I'm going to start with you, Josh.
Oh, gosh.
He's like, I knew he was going to call on me.
No, the one thing that just caught me off guard was getting called up on stage for the award and then also the gold and silver logo. And I kept thinking to myself, I'm like, this is not my scene. I am not a social person. I am 10 beers in, so I should not be on the stage talking right now. And yeah, I just kept telling myself, like, just keep this short and sweet and get off the stage. So
you did great, man.
Yeah,
good job.
Yeah, I think after a voice crack, I got off the stage, and that was that. So, but yeah, no, nothing too unexpected. Nice dinner with Sanjay. That was, I guess, kind of unexpected. I went to the strip just to kind of go and hang out, and then it went from like wine to dinner to blackjack, and that was a cool night. So, but yeah.
I'm happy you went because I remember you were hesitant because before he went to that, guys, we were hanging out at Nacho Daddy's. We're having our last dinner. Everybody wanted to hang out, and Dee and I really wanted to, but we had to catch a flight at like 6:30, so we had to leave the hotel room at like 4:30, and so we could beat traffic to the airport because it was a Monday morning. And so we ended up staying out, I think, until 11 o'clock with the biggest bro. Like, we ended up talking with the biggest bro for hours about the business, because if people don't realize, biggest bro is actually a business partner with us in True Media, and we're so blessed to have him. But just to kind of like wind down, to hang out with your one of your last brothers that you get to see, because I miss you guys already. I'm not gonna lie, I miss you guys. I miss the hash house. I miss everything. It's the same thing we say every year, John. It's just like, man, I miss hanging out and going to breakfast and all these other things, and that's exactly the feels that I'm in right now. But anyways, I'm really happy you went, because Josh went and we kind of convinced him to go. And I don't know if you were just wanting to hang with us. I'm glad you went. I'm glad Vibesman as well as Oz went. If you've never been to the Strip, go to the Strip. Really, really feel what the Strip is like, even though they kind of had construction everywhere. So I'm glad you went. I'm glad you.
I think a big focus of mine this year was like I kept telling myself, don't film content, because last year that's all I was focused on. And it did, in a way, kind of take away from the experience.
Yeah.
Like I still had a great time, but it's a different experience when you're always trying to focus on like the shot. So this year I was like, don't focus on the content, focus on the relationships. And then
live in the moment.
Yeah, man. I talked to licensors, investors, future of Collectopia, which is what I'm working on. They dropped the news about the chain, which kind of changed everything for me and how I'm going to be kind of tackling things moving forward. So there was like a lot of that as well. So I'm just happy with like how much got done. So
yeah, and it all flowed very well, even on both nights right there. I'm gonna go next to Scott and Jen as well. Any memories and moments? And I remember, guys, so Scott actually met with us the day before. We were actually in a casino. I remember you grabbed the milkshake, and you know how it goes when you first hang out with people for the first time, and you're not sure how it's gonna go. I really felt like that's how you felt. But I'm pretty sure by the end of the weekend, that all kind of got pushed to the wayside. You got to meet us, you hung out with us, and you know, it's really the feeling of being included and welcomed. And I hope that's what we're able to resonate to both of you.
Without a doubt. And I mean, and I think we've already talked about how welcoming you are. So I mean, and that's definitely stands. And I can't wait to hopefully hang out with you guys again next year. But for me, also is just Decon itself, because I've exhibited and I've been to a lot of conventions, and Decon is just a different animal from all that stuff. I mean, like I said, we went there. I blew all the money I had. If I would have brought twice or three times as much money, we probably would have blown that too. And I don't want to say blown, because I got all kinds of cool stuff, and just so many cool experiences with all the different artists and stuff. I'm gonna really I'll make it super quick, but I'll just share some of the stuff. So you know, Sean had talked about getting that sketch from Steven Silver, so I got these. I'm a big fan of the Goonies.
Cool.
My book is kind of an homage to Goonies. My kids fighting zombies and everything. But then I got these. I got this. I'm also a fan of the Beatles, so I got that. I got a ton of comic books from different artists and stuff that were there doing comics. I also got some of the ramen blind boxes. I got,
those are
and
so
Sean
cool.
didn't mention this, but he got a rare on his. I got Mechagodzilla and a Frankenstein. But so I'm a big. Oh, here's another thing that I got. You guys will probably appreciate this, Dee and Hanano. So I'm actually working on a collaboration with a friend of mine. We're going to design this cereal box for a channel, and he's a surfer and a skater and everything. So we're going to call the cereal Crispy Kooks, and which is an homage to like a amateur surfer. So I found this. So I got him one, and I got a new one. This is you know, and then you know, the creature from the Black Lagoon, the Gill Man, is like one of my favorite monster designs. So that was super cool. But I'm also a big hip hop fan, and I found this booth. Quest One is the guy's name, and I got this really awesome kind of. You can tell by like the sneakers. This is very similar to what I'm going to be doing with my next comic book. So we just kind of hit it off, and I bought a ton of stuff. This is like really cool. It's got like a metallic finish there, as you can see, and it's a 40 of 50. So super limited, and he gave me that free because I bought so much other stuff. I got this little figure here, which is really cool, and he signed it on the back. And then this guy here, I got this guy.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's rad.
Oh, you see the Nikes.
Yeah, because my next comic book is going to be giant robots and hip hop themed and kaiju and everything. So and awesome. I talked to him about merchandising and everything. I got a lot of feedback from him about that. So it was just cool going around the con and just talking with all the different artists. There's so many cool things, and it's just definitely more artist focused. It's not big celebrity focused. It's it's not a bunch of there are a few bigger brands, but they're also very artistic style brands and things. But tons of just indie artists and stuff, which that's really what I was super excited for and just excited to go back. What about you, Jen?
Oh gosh. Well, this was my first time and I've helped Scott at, Phoenix Fan Fusion, like Comic-Con style. And this was so artist oriented. And I had a memory for me is I met this great artist. I'll show you one of his. This is so cool. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is like
bigger.
Yeah. And a couple his name's JR, and he's an artist. This is like Instagram. He made an Instagram monster, and there's a little person right there. And then this one is daylight savings, where it's actually a daylight savings monster, and that hour you gain or lose. We're in Arizona, so we don't get attacked by the monster.
Same here.
Right? So he takes the time, and I just had such an amazing conversation and with this artist and so many other artists there that creativity is such a visceral experience, and getting to walk around and speak to artists and see their inspiration or feel it. For me, I think maybe because I'm a mental health counselor, whatever, but I'm also a writer and just a liver of life. And I couldn't get the smile off my face. Like my cheeks, they just hurt. I mean, and then being with you guys again, just my face hurts from smiling so much. So it was really epic, and I can't wait to go back. So my greatest memory is just one, meeting all of you guys, but getting to have those human experiences and just really interact with people, which is so much what we need right now in our lives, and what really soothes the heart. And so I didn't expect to enjoy it so much. I'm like, oh, I'll go support Scott. I'm like, when are we going again?
Exactly.
That seems to be like the main answer from people who go for the first time, because the main person that stood out for me this trip was actually Shane's wife, Heather.
Yeah.
Such a cool person.
Mom.
Oh my Lord.
Yes.
No, we hung out with her so much on that trip, but so glad we did, because she was so positive, so supportive about everything. But yeah, she loved it as well. And even when we said bye to each other, like she was getting a little emotional too. So
yeah,
that's great.
Yeah, but shout out to him and her, because yeah, they're awesome too. So.
And that's kind of like that effect right there that like people will have on you, right? Because I remember that was like Nacho Daddy. She was tearing up, and I have a hard time. Like if someone tears up, I'm a big baby. I'm gonna end up joining you on that cry as well. So,
right on.
I feel you on that. But I want to go to Metabeast, because I know Metabeast has a bunch of memories, and it's probably hard to pick one. And guys, if you ever find a guy with a stylus and his phone, that's Metabeast here. That's the first time I've ever seen anybody with a stylus on his phone right here. Metabeast definitely made an impact, and it was definitely awesome to meet you, brother. What's a memory that you can kind of tell us throughout the con that maybe you can remember?
That I can remember. Well, first I want to say I'm glad I at least got to meet you briefly, Fro. I know you had mentioned something about Comic-Con, and we didn't get to meet then, so I'm definitely glad we got to do that. I had met Omi-Wan before, Bildo, Casey, Mahalo Joe, Biggest Bro before, and I stayed with Omi, Bildo, Mahalo, Wooloo. You know what? Don't ask me why, but the second I saw him, I'm like, that has got to be Wooloo. It was. Staying at the house was fun. The Batman, Mike, Unibonger was fucking awesome. Cash Flow, Yayo. All them guys were great. Meeting VV Magic and Kid Arcade, and especially you two were you and D and Hanano were the biggest thing for me going was to do that. And I never go with expectations to these things. That way you don't get disappointed, right? But there was no chance of that happening. I had so much fun. But I have to give out shout outs again to Bildo. I hate this. It's because it's so stupid. Bildo and KC. I'm gonna shut down my freaking browser again, like I did earlier. Bildo and KC. I met them in East Denver. hung out for a little bit, and we're taking a selfie, and every time my eyes are closed. And for whatever reason, I have problems with that. So they said, well, let's all just close our eyes and take the picture. So they did that for me, and we did it once again at Kid Arcade's party Saturday night. And that's something that I have appreciated ever since. So, and speaking of, then, where is our photo of Eyes Wide Shut?
Oh, we didn't put it up, did we? Because I know we have it.
Anyway.
Do you have it? I don't have it.
Oh, maybe
You
it's on
guys
my
took
phone.
it.
I have two phones.
I think D took it because I was kind of like with Josh. Like I took pictures, but I was kind of trying to live in the moment because last year I did the same thing. Other than the live stream,
We did it after breakfast.
Oh man, you're putting us on the spot. I think
I
these guys.
guess.
I just kept seeing all the photos that people would tag us in, and it's like the giant bags under our eyes. I'm like, oh god.
Try doing them with your eyes just shut.
Yeah, no, that was cool, Meta Beast, and I'm glad that, and that's what this is about, right? You're kind of sharing, your perspective, your feels, how it made you feel, right? And that's the best thing about this. Like last year when we first went, and then now we're done. We're like, we want to do it again. We did it again, and now we're like, well, crap, we want to do it again, right? And so I think that's just going to build upon that, and for me, I never really got to talk to too many artists. I was really there for community. What was very interesting, guys, is there are people that watch us that I don't even know watch us. Another thing, too, I had an identity crisis because if I don't wear the hat and the glasses, nobody knows who I am. It's the craziest thing. I had to put my glasses on, and they're like, it's the real Hinano. I'm like, really? These make me the person.
It's like
so,
Superman. Clark Kent.
I was gonna say.
It's like I was like DDS right here. Like it's like I was a different person as soon as I put on the glasses. As DDS was a different person as soon as Guri walked out of the room, right? So that was my experience right there. But I want to go to DDS and kind of give us like a memory that really stuck out for you, DDS. Anything special?
Yeah, so one thing happened actually on my way out from the airport. So you never know who you're going to meet or what's going to happen. So people have different interests. So I used to love wrestling back in the day, and I don't know if you can see who this dude is.
Make us
right?
bigger right here. Bigger.
Yeah, this guy right here, right? He's an old school wrestler, right? Back from the WWE or WWF in those days, Greg the Hammer Valentine, right?
Wow.
And it was kind of thing that, dude, this is like the most roughest, meanest looking dude. It was like, oh man, I don't know if I should even approach this guy. I would have hey, excuse me, sir. Like, are you Valentine? Yes, and there's yes, I am. Yes, I am. Right, and then could I please get a picture with you? He's like, you want a picture with me? With me? It's like, come over here by the light, right? This is a better lighting here. Like, let's get all like an expert. You should hire him for your next whatever videography session. So he's an expert. So he had to, of course, get his ring out and show off what was going on, but it was all good fun, right? So that was good. Right?
That's
so
cool.
that was one memory. And the other thing that I loved doing, everyone has their own kind of grails or things that they enjoyed. I just got this little thing that from the Kid Arcade party, the lottery.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Hey, but this is the Todd, right? So the first the first drop on VV, whatever is going on. So
yeah.
So that's mine.
Nice.
That's great. And then just last thing, I'm just gonna say, interesting about your conversation you had with that kid. I'm really glad to see that, right? Because you're talking about religion and how he blessed you. Like religion should be a framework to make you a better person, right? So and then it's something that should bring people together, not divide them too, right? And so the way I see it, you seeing the oneness in all of us, right? Like we're all have connections here, like, but the way I see it, we're all one, right? So that's all good, right? So it's wonderful to see, right? And God bless everyone.
Yeah, love that.
Yeah, there's so much, and I don't think we can pack it all, but we're going to go to our man Fro down below. And Fro, I was talking with Dee the other night, I'm like, I talked to Fro more on the phone or on a live stream than I did I talk to your brother more than I
real
talk to
life,
you.
yeah.
It's an interesting thing, right? But your brother's very Portuguese as well when we're in real life. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like he locks right in. Once again, sorry, Anon, for spilling that drink on you. I was trying to save Josh, and I didn't, by the way. So I failed on both counts. But bro, kind of give us your take, special memories. What stands out for you the most this past weekend?
There's so many, man. Like holy smokes, I got to meet Eddie Brown, Fast Eddie. I got to meet Larry in person, chilling and vibing Larry, and oh gosh, I got to meet Tina and Rudy in person for the first time ever, and
they were awesome.
Yeah, they were like such a nice couple.
Yeah.
Like there's so many so VV Magic wears the Mona Electric shirt to Decon. I gave it to her and I'm like, you gotta wear this shirt. You gotta wear it. She's like, all right. You're twisting my arm here, bro. I'm like, I'm just saying, like, you can get a lot of love. She wears it, and Dan sees it, and Dan's like, where'd you get that shirt? I love that shirt. So Magic tells me, and I go, oh man, luckily I brought one in his size to give to him. So I see him on Friday night, and I let him know, hey Dan, I heard you love the shirt. I will bring one tomorrow on Saturday night for you. And so I see Dan, I give it to him. Dan was talking to another individual, and I, just politely went in and said, I'm very sorry to interrupt. I just a couple seconds. Dan, I just wanted to give you the shirt before I forget, and hope you like it. Give me a hug, and then I backed away and I left. Well, later on in the evening, I talked to Meta Beast outside. We're hanging out, and then he leaves, and then I want to say, was it another gentleman comes up to me and goes, hey, I saw your shirt. I really like it. Dan told me the story behind the shirt, and I love the story behind the shirt. And I go, you like the shirt, huh? I got one left. And he goes, is it this size? I'm like, yes, it is that size. And I said, if you give me 30 seconds, I'm gonna run, I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna bring it back, and I'll hand it to you. And so he goes, all right, my Uber's coming shortly, so 30 seconds. I take off, I run, I get it, bring it back, and I hand it to him. He sees it, he's all like grinning ear to ear, like a smile that touches his eyes, right? And I go, I hope you like the shirt. I love your work. And it's Clem, the creator of the Nagos, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, I was Clem. Like, holy smokes, he loved the shirt. He loved the shirt, right? So yeah, it's the little things. It's just the little things. Like it probably didn't mean anything to him. He gives gifts all the time, but just hearing that someone liked the shirt, and I was able to give him the last one, and it was his size too. So, and that's the last one I had. So I'll bring more. Next event, everyone's getting a shirt. Just let me know your sizes.
Cool.
I'm giving them all out. Yeah. Yeah. So, that was one of the kind of like unexpected little moments that I really enjoyed was, talking to Clem, telling him I love his project, and showing, I wanted to show him all the Nago stuff I had, but his Uber was right there, and I'm like, all right, I'll see you later. Love your stuff. And I totally put my foot in my mouth. I can't remember what I said, but it sounded like, yeah, I love you. It was so bad.
That was the whiskey talking.
So bad. And yeah. And this.
Oh, look at that.
Oh yeah, that's
so
beautiful.
that was your picture on the wall.
Yes.
Yeah.
This
That's
was
cool.
So I had talked to Arcade about this back in February. I said, brother, I would love to have you create something for me. And I told him, we don't have an Electra Marble Mighty on the app yet. Would you please paint me one? And he goes, absolutely. And so he gets to start painting, and he's done. He's right before, decon. And I said, you know what? I'll pick it up at decon. And so it was up on the wall, and I had already had my eyes on it, paid my man, and took it home. Yeah.
Nice.
He actually had a frame. Thank you. Like, do you guys really like it? I mean,
yes,
of course. We saw on the wall. I was like, that's totally fro.
Yeah. I know her neck's a lot shorter than what you guys are used to.
She has a mighty neck.
But yeah, so he goes, "Fro, yeah." Oh my gosh, yeah, that's funny. And he said he had a frame for it, but I said, you know what, that's fine. Just leave it as is. I'll take it home. I'll package it up in the ride home, and I'll make sure it doesn't get damaged. I got a frame right here at home, so I'll get it custom framed with something that matches the actual artwork, and I can't wait to get it up on my wall. So hopefully Vivi brings Marble Mighty Electra.
You got the template right there, brother.
That's cool.
Hey guys, real quick.
Yeah.
I gotta take off. Whatever was going around in Vegas is kind of kicking my ass right now. So
sure. Final words, Josh. Give us your final words, brother.
I just appreciate all the support. Thank you for all the love with the logo. Trying to say this without coughing right now. I'm asthmatic, and it's like this. Is it COVID that's going around? I don't know, but I'm starting.
I don't know, man.
But yeah, no, I just appreciate everyone, and thanks for having me on the show. It was a great time. So, Guri.
Always, Joshy.
Before I go, let me say hi to Guri. What's up, Guri?
Guri's got the mean face. What's going on, Guri? What happened?
I think he's frozen.
He's frozen in the kitchen.
Yeah, hell of a face to be frozen on, but
I don't think Guri and I can exist in the same place at the same time.
That's funny. But yeah, I just appreciate everyone, and I'm just gonna take off. So have a great rest of your
Love
day,
you, brother.
night.
Thank you, Josh.
Thanks.
Nice to meet you.
Get better.
Yeah,
you as well.
We probably have to get going too. We have to eat dinner actually. But
well, let's get the final words from you guys too. Like I said, you guys were a breath of fresh air. I'm so stoked I got to meet you. Everything worked out the way it was supposed to, guys. And now that you guys know how the vibe is, I hope you guys feel welcome to come back.
Oh, absolutely.
Because we're gonna do 100%. It again, baby. So.
Yeah, we're definitely planning on doing it again next year. So we've already talked to our friends about hooking us up with a place to stay and everything. So
yeah, one of my oldest friends lives right off of Fremont Street. Like, we've been friends for 40 or 50 years, and she's just like, anytime you guys want to come, we gamble a lot, we'll put you up in the room. And so they took care of us the whole weekend. It was awesome. So they're like, come back next year.
Awesome.
So that was, we're definitely down for it. I got so much art that I'm so excited, to collect and actually meet the artists. I didn't show you guys this. I got to show you this.
Yes. Let's see it.
It's sewing art. Can you guys see it? I'm trying to get the glare off.
Angle it to the left or to the right.
Let's see.
It's getting
there it is. Right, we kind of see it.
There it is,
right there. Ooh, look at that!
Isn't that wild? It's so epic. Yeah. So yeah, that was from an artist known as She Hugs Trees. Yeah, so there was some really cool stuff. Like, I'm gonna put that in my therapy room, So, but like, just cool stuff like that, and I just loved it. I was just like, oh my gosh, over here, now over here, and like you said, just such an amazing community, like just building community, and so it was such a pleasure to meet all of you, and even sing a little karaoke.
Yeah. Well, you know what to sing next time, so.
I do. Me and Metabeast are singing Blue Bayou together.
Ooh. Everybody come back next year.
You're getting them excited. But that's what it's all about, guys. It's all about the camaraderie, and that's what I loved about it. You guys are Fremont crew for life. I want you to know that.
We're honored.
hey, we're honored. You know what I mean? The family keeps growing. I think every single year the family keeps growing. And that's the one thing that we really strive to be here is inclusive to everybody. I'm so stoked that you got to meet you guys. And I can't wait to
Us
do it again.
too.
And this is a revolving door here, you guys. If you guys ever want to do anything, Scott, if you want to
Yeah.
promote anything, please let us know. You're always welcome to do that. And we'll definitely collaborate in the future.
For sure.
Yeah.
And so I just, again, everyone that I met and I got the chance to talk to, thanks. I can't wait to talk to you again. And those that I didn't get to talk to, like DDS, and I think I might have talked to Metabeast a little bit, but just getting to know you guys better as well. So, and I know
Ditto.
Guri's kind of, I don't know if he's listening, but he gave us a ride to the convention. So I want to thank him for that if he can hear us. But yeah, so thanks again, guys. Looking forward to hanging out with you all again next year. And yeah, I've always got stuff I'm working on. So who knows? I might reach out to you guys and get back on the show.
100%.
Yeah.
100%, brother. Thank you guys so much. And oh, by the way, I want to let you guys know the last night you guys were there, you guys went on a date. You guys were like, oh, we're gonna have a date. What I didn't realize, we were in the restaurant next to you guys because I saw you guys. You guys were in that little tiki.
Oh, we went to the
bar
tiki
thing.
room. Yeah, we went to the
we
tiki
saw you
bar.
guys in the little
The
booth
Glitter
and-
Gulch, yeah.
Yeah,
That
we
was
were
cool.
in Nacho Daddy's right next door.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
that
where
was
you
cool.
got. Okay, you should have
Yeah.
grabbed us.
Well, I didn't want to bother you guys. We were gonna say hi, and Dee's like, they're on a date. I'm like,
Oh, please.
absolutely right. Let's leave them alone. If not,
Oh,
I'm gonna talk my
please.
brains off some more.
We're very
No, we wish you would have.
yeah, we had so much fun. We haven't had a break like that in a long time, so it was super fun. I mean, you know, I'm in graduate school and he's creating all the time, and so it was amazing. And to get to the bonus was meeting all of you. You know, that really made it special. So mahalo.
Hey, look at that. She's ready. They're both ready to come visit in Hawaii.
Oh,
Yes,
anytime.
we're
We're
ready.
down. I graduate in May, then we'll book a flight.
There you go.
Oh,
There you go.
May. We can make it in. Yes.
Everybody should
Yeah.
come, right?
Our son's saying, come. So,
No,
well,
thank
we
you both
appreciate
so
you
much.
guys.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Bye,
We'll see you next
guys.
time.
We'll see
Take
you
care,
guys
everybody.
Have a
Take
good
care.
night.
Aloha. And then there was just us, you guys. I can't wait to kind of discuss the last of it, guys. So since we're here, I want to kind of show off some of the things that I got, if you guys don't mind, and then we'll close out the stream. But I want to give a shout out to Christopher Stead right here. He's one of our co-hosts on the Severed Floor. He actually got me this comic book right here, and there's some history in this comic book because right here, if you can see, is the Hall of Justice, right? So this is from the 2025 Cincinnati Comic Expo right here. And this is a limited edition variant cover of Superman Unlimited #5. I believe these went for like $25, and there's only 1,000 of these. And this right here is the Cincinnati Museum, or they call it Union Terminal, and it's the Hall of Justice in the movie right here. And he told me that when he got this, it completely sold out within minutes, and you had to be there. And this is something that he handed to me, and I really appreciate that. And also, Christopher, if you're watching the replay, it was such a pleasure to actually get to meet with you and to talk with you in length, because when I met him last year, I must have talked to him like Raphael for like maybe 3 minutes. And I'm very Portuguese. I'll start moving along the line. Like I said, I'll go look for the next person that's by himself and I'll go talk with them. But I got to have an extensive conversation with him, and this is something he gave to me. So shout out to you. And then also, I want to give another, I want to show this book right here. This right here is Motu #1. It's an Image comic right here. This is the first time Master of the Universe was ever printed on Image right here. It's actually a wraparound that I can't show you, but I can show you that I do own this on the Fanable app as well. So I now have the digital and the physical, as well as this is an RWA.
Matchy,
And
matchy.
if you guys can see, oh shoot, hold on. Here we go. This is what the back of the cover looks like right there. If you can kind of see that. So it's really cool. But another cool thing about this comic that people don't realize, and in Fanable, I'm a person that looks for like the niche comics that everyone kind of pushes to the side. This actually has a preview of Invincible that people don't realize is inside the book itself. So I found this in Fremont Street in a freaking shoebox, and I was so stoked. So this is another find that I got. And then also, I know they just left, but I got a copy of The Young and the Dead right here from Scott Circlin. and he did write in here something really nice for D and I. Really stoked that I was able to get some of his work right there. And then also another thing that I want to point out is I got to hang out with Vegan and Jesus right there. The Vegan Jesus Incorporation. I'm telling you guys, it needs to be on a bumper sticker, but I got to hang out with them. They gave me a Pokemon pack. I don't have it here, but I got to talk with them in length. And that's something that I really wanted to do, was to actually have a conversation with them. They've been big supporters of the channel, although they hide in the background. I see you guys hiding. But they've been here a couple times. They're really awesome people. I got to meet his Red Bull as well. He was super cool to chill with. And then lastly, guys, I want to point out that these Peach Momoko cards right here. Now, this is super cool, and I want to shout out D right here because we did not pay to go into DCon. We're trying to get media passes. We weren't able to do that, so D got us industry passes. And this is actually Peach Momoko. It's hard to get this one, so unless the staff gave it to you, this is a rare find to get. But what was so cool about having this pass is we could cut the line. So right when they open up the VIP, if you're industry, media, or staff, you get to go in right away. And so Biggest Bro, myself, and D, we got to go in right away. That's why we're able to like do the live stream right there. In fact, we were running to the Bear Bricks booth because that's where everyone was trying to get to for that Chris Brown Bear Brick. And I remember we were like, all right, guys, we're running. And it was such a cool, surreal moment because we weren't the only content creators running. There were other content creators running with us to go and check out the event. So it was really fun. So I wanted to share a little bit about that. Also, Osmond Collects, he got me my favorite thing from the UK, which are Jammy Dodgers right here. I don't know. I'm gluten intolerant, but for some reason I can eat these and they don't mess me up. And it's because the UK don't use any GMO in their stuff. So, and it's gone, as you can see, it's disappeared. So shout out to them. And that's kind of my loot. There's also some other things right here. Oh, wait, one more thing. I have it right here.
There's more.
This is awesome right here. And I want to give a shout out to the man that's actually in the stream with us right here, DDS. He knows I'm a Michael Turner fan right here. And don't worry, DDS. D gave me approval to keep this. But this is super awesome right here. I'm a big Michael Turner fan, and just to get this from DDS, and this is something I protected on the airplane right here. I really appreciate this, brother. This is going to get framed, and it's going to go right behind me. This will be on streams, and I'm going to shout you to the heavens for this. So thank you so much. There's other things that I got that I somewhere around here, but that's my finds right here. So, yeah. I don't know if you guys have anything you want to share while you're on stream. Fro, I know you've got the Baby D, or even you, Metabeast, if you were able to like get anything that was pretty cool. So we'll start with you.
He's trying to show something, I think.
Oh, Metabeast, are you showing something? You're muted, my friend. You're muted. Hold on, let me unmute you. That's okay.
I was trying to show you the Spider-Man you guys gave me.
Oh, that's let me get you
the Amazing
bigger.
Spider-Man Part 1 Shrieking.
Was that the comic book you chose?
Yes.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh,
It's because of your green screen.
That's I think that's the one that was in the poly bag, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that one's hard to find, my friend. I'm glad you got that one. And for the audience, for them to understand, D and I brought a bunch of Silver Age, Bronze Age, and Modern, as well as some Hawaiian comics out to DCon. And Fro even got one, and that one's also in the poly bag as well. But we wanted to make sure that we brought things that not only had value, but would resonate with people. And, once we took care of our community, we actually went around and had people pull comics. I remember Falcon, he pulled a comic, and all I asked from Falcon is to give me a Shaka. Flexi Collects, he pulled a comic. By the way, shout out to meeting them. We actually saw Flexi in Fremont at the ABC store. Now, guys, if you ever on Fremont and you see the ABC store, that's a Hawaii chain in disguise. So if you want anything from Hawaii, like those chocolates that we always bring, they got them there. And I was telling Dee, it's cheaper here than in Hawaii to get this stuff. So if you ever want to get anything Hawaii, orientated, that's where you go. Also, if you want to buy water, that's where you want to go, because water there is super cheap versus going anywhere else on the strip. But
the show is not sponsored by ABC just yet.
That's right.
Not yet.
That's right. And then we had Flexi tried a musubi, a spam musubi for the first time, I think, Fro. And we told him about it. He went back in and he got it. He tried it. I don't know if someone videoed him, but he liked it. So it was cool. Flexi was kind of like, he's not Where's Waldo, but Flexi would pop up out of nowhere. And Flexi, if you're still in the chat, it was also a pleasure to meet you. But yeah, I remember Flexi would pop out of nowhere. I saw him in the elevator with Eagle. I saw him in the was at the front lobby. We saw him like he was trying to find the post office. I got to talk story with my collectibles. Oh, here, that's another thing I want to show you guys. I did get MC to sign something for me. And this is something that I did with Arcade last year. Let me go blow this up right here. But I had him sign his NFT because I think it's cool. If you have an NFT, why not sign a piece of yourself right here? So I got this signature from MC as well. That's another thing that I got from the con. But yeah, super cool right there. And MetaBeast, I'm glad that you pulled that comic. That is a good comic. If you're ever in the realm of grading it, I think it'll have a good FMV. So not financial advice.
Those are awesome. Awesome to see those. I would show stuff, but I can just show it and you guys can voice over and I'll just mute myself. If that's cool.
Yeah, we know that you have a co-pilot there, and the co-pilot guys really miss Mom. Like, if Mom puts him down, he's running for her because he already realized Mom was gone for a week, and he doesn't want Mom to leave again. So, she's got a separation issue at the moment. But what do you got, D? What do you got to share for us?
Okay, so I have a few things that, oh my gosh, we're blown up. Okay, so we're gonna do this. So I got this from DDS. She knows I love Wonder Woman. So this was really cool. And stop it. So this was something else I had to be careful while transporting on the flight. So the dude next to us wouldn't step over it or step on it. But love this piece. Thank you, DDS. Also got I got 3 books from Big Bro and his wife who couldn't make it this time around, but this is one of them. It's got lots of pages. It's a thick book, lots of pages. So I didn't get a chance to read them on the flight, but this is going to be some reading material. So thank you again, Big Bro and Mrs. Big Bro. Let's see. Also for Arcade's game, the Loteria, he was giving away 7 of the full packs, or not giving away. I think he gave one away, and then the rest were for sale. But he gifted me this one, or gifted us this one, which is the one of 7. So as a just a token of appreciation. So I really appreciate you, Arcade. Thank you for our set. This will be in our collectibles for life. Also want to show we got the sticker from DQ.
Double Quill. And may I say, Double Quill, shout out to Double Quill, because now, last year, I remember Double Quill, she was kind of like first beginning to meet us, but this second time around, she hung out throughout most of the entire weekend. Shout out to her in the LP. We love you, Double Quill.
And we got, these are Hinano's ones. So he has the number 1 from last year,
shout uncommon.
Out to her. And then this is the regular one. Let's see what else. We also got a really cool pin from Wulu. Very nice of him to gift us a pin, and he got it. I think it's in your office, Hinano, but it has it's like a landmark and has a waterfall, and he goes on like his little walkabouts, and he kind of films himself walking and stuff. And so he got the pin like as a memory of us, being surrounded by beautiful landscapes. So I'll have to post it up when I get it. I have like so many stuff I'll show it all here.
Yeah,
but thank you, Wulu. Thank you, Wulu, for that. What else? I got this card from Saturday Morning Cards, and it's 9 out of 199. I gotta read up on what that actually means. I finally got to put some stuff on my lanyard, which is really cool. So a few things. I got this last year actually. Tara McPherson. I got DQ's pin. I got the Nouns goggles and Decon this year and last year. And this was a pin I got in like the, what do you call it? The discount store on Fremont. They have lots of cool stuff there for cheap. So go get your gifts there, guys, and bring them home with you. Oh, and also got some Tim Tams. I actually had 3 packages, but I got the caramel and this one, and then the regular chocolate went to our kid because she loves chocolate as well. Sorry, what were you saying, Nono?
I swear I'm gonna be calling Dan Tim Tam Dan now.
Tim Tam the man.
Oh my god.
And then this was what we were supposed to also give out, but it didn't arrive in time. So we got a whole bunch of these stickers that was supposed to be given out, at the con. But we're probably gonna have to give it out in other means. Let's see. I also want to give it. You can take me off the screen now. I also want to give a big shout out to Kryptoni. Thank you, brother, for sharing your pizza with me. That was awesome. And also the hat. We are official. We now have the
Homie
hats.
Army. Brother,
Yes.
This was awesome right here. I don't even want to wear it. This is like, like
I
Fro, I
already wore
want to get a case for this, right? Like this is like, and Fro knows, hold on, my son loves to talk when I speak. So Fro knows I've been trying to get a physical, and I want to give a shout out to Kryptoni as well, because he is a guy that that when I first tried to meet him at the original Decon, it was the wrong person. I thought it was him, and someone said, "Oh, that's Kryptoni," and I went up to the guy, and he's like, and I was like, "Oh, hey, Kryptoni, what's going on?" He's like, "Nah," and he walks away, and I'm like, "That's not Kryptoni." And then when I finally met Kryptoni, I'm like, completely different person. But this year, Kryptoni is playing Santa Claus, because he had a bunch of stuff like cards and pudgy penguins, and he was hiding them in the con. And he left us a little hint. He's like, that couch there? I remember leaving a card under there. Just letting you know. And he walks away, and I'm like, I'm looking at Oz, and I don't know who else was there. I'm like, someone's sitting on the couch, you know what I mean? So we're like, we kept like trying to watch that couch throughout the whole day. We went back the next day. Either someone found it, but like myself, D, Oz, even Video Shane's wife was scouring that whole couch for that card. And I think it was a rookie card. But somebody got it. But shout out to Kryptoni. I was able to, and I remember I saved 2 comics for Kryptoni because I wanted to have this, and I gave him Amakua number 1 and 2. It had the COA of Sam Campos in the back. And it's basically the Hawaiian version of Avengers right there. And so that was something that we wanted to make sure that went to Kryptoni. And so shout out to you, Kryptoni, for these hats. And back to you, D.
Yeah, I also want to give a shout out to Brother Mission, because that dude scores a whole lot. And he had like stuff that he won in like giveaways and raffles that he entered during Decon. And he gifted us a bunch of stuff. So there was like a little plushie, I forgot what it's called, like a plushie toy thing. So that went to our daughter. And then there's also like a hot sauce. There's also like a hot sauce raffle that he won, and he gifted that to me because he knows I love hot sauce. But yeah, it was just really nice to also meet up with him and catch up with him. Oh, DDS got the blue light. Whoa.
It's sleepy time for the kids, so I'm probably going to wrap this up pretty soon now anyways, too.
Yeah. We'll go to you next.
Yes. But yeah, just thank you, everybody. It was awesome to see people, meet people. And also shout out to Max and Janie for my Buc-ee's hot sauce that came in clutch with the pizza.
Guys, the other bottle's only halfway gone already. So,
but yeah, just thank you to everybody that we saw and got to meet. And can't wait to see everybody next year. All right, I'm done.
So DDS, since you got to go soon, final words. I mean, we're about to close out the stream anyway, so.
Yeah, no, like it was just an absolute pleasure. Like you said before, to anyone thinking of going to these, live meetups in the future, definitely do so. Right, you'll have a great time, and it's always great to meet new people and good people too, right? So you're all real ones, right? Real Uncommon podcast. You're real ones. So that's the best I can say.
Thank you.
Right? So 100%.
Thank
Pleasure.
you, man. And before you go, I really because and I'm going to go to you, Fro, and then Metabeast, but meeting everyone the second time, it just it fills my heart. But I really want to kind of like showcase certain individuals that was a pleasure to meet. DDS, you and VJ, it was a pleasure to meet. And not only did I get to meet you guys one day, we spent the whole weekend together. We shared stories, we shared concerns, we shared all different types of things. We shared our collections, we shared a meal, and that's means special to me. So shout out to you, Meta Beast. I want you to understand how special it was to meet you in person, man, without me starting to tear up, because not only did I've known Meta Beast for an entire year, he's collaborated with D and I. He's helped us out in our channel, and he's really a real one out here. And it's a rare find to find someone that is in their own skin. So Metabeast, really, it was a pleasure to meet you, and I can't wait to hang out with you again in another IRL event. And LGF, my friend, let's go. As well as BE and Shelby. Okay, BE and Shelby. Because I never, whenever you meet someone like outside of online, because I've known BE since the Skin and Bone days, right? When Mo was there and all that stuff like that. I think my first stream I did with him was a Doctor Strange's. No, it was before that. We did an unboxing stream for the Cryptoys guys. So it was really, really cool to meet them. BE is such a really cool person. All he kept asking me is like, hey, do you need to get picked up or something like that? Like, that was really awesome. I got to watch a movie with him and Shelby, so that was really great, as well as Shane's wife. And I want to call her mom because that's how she made you feel when you were around her. She just made you feel like, very welcome, very, very warm feeling. And, I'm sure I'm missing a bunch of other people. Crypto Cosmo. I got to meet Crypto Cosmo for the first time on the first night. And, at first because it's hard for me because there's like some of the people that watch us in the back of the room and never say anything. It's hard for me to kind of like, remember half the people in this space because there's so much in the VV fam, if you really think about it. So it was a pleasure to meet him. I believe his wife was there too. That Thursday night was a blur, guys, because I got trashed. Because that Friday morning when I met everyone for breakfast was so rough. And that was the day we announced our sponsorship with Vanable. And I'm so glad the biggest bro went up because I don't think I'd be able to go on a space because I was hurting so bad. But, stuff like that, guys. It was such a pleasure. Scott and Jen, you know what I mean? The new people and, as well as the old people as well. And you guys know who you are. But I'm going to go down the line one last time for you folks to kind of close it out. Fro, my friend, like I said, we talk more on the digital than we do in the physical, but that's okay, brother, because, that's sometimes how it is. It's always good to see you, man. Final words, Fro.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. You're right. Like we talk more on the phone than we do in person. Like
we're women, aren't we? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm joking.
I just wish I didn't get pulled away like in so many different directions. It's one of those things where you're in the moment and you're surrounded by friends and you just kind of you want to say hi to everyone, right?
Yeah.
And and then if I hang out with someone way too long, it feels like I'm missing out on saying hi to other people
100%.
that so it's not that like you and I didn't get a really good chance to connect, but I saw you, I looking through the door and I see you going hard with conversations with BE, Anon, Video Shane, the circle that you had around you, and I'm like, and I was good right now. Like I'll just keep doing my little circles of hi, and then I'll come back in, and we do our photo, we hang out, and we talk for a brief moment, and then I get pulled away again. Like my shirt gets I think my shirt grew like overnight because they kept going this, and like, it was yeah,
You got
like
a V-neck now, huh?
it was so weird, man. Like I just wish I had more time. I wish I could just hit the pause button on time and just go back and say hi to everyone that I missed out on. And I just want to, like Crips Tony, like I swear this dude was who I imagined was not the dude I saw before me. Right? I'm thinking of someone totally different, right? Because online, I see someone kind of like Chris Brown, because he's a producer, right? And he's a Emmy Award winner. Yeah, but who I see was more like, wow, that's Kryptoni. And it was more like one of those where you meet the final boss, right? And you're like, that's why he's the final boss. That's why he's the final boss, right? And I met his brother, and I think I hugged Kryptoni probably more times than he wanted to hug me, because every time I saw him, I just had to stop and go in for a hug. And I literally was like in awe of the dude, because he didn't speak much, but what he said was meaningful and it was straight to the point. Kryptoni didn't beat around the bush. He literally was that guy where, because some guys, they fill in, silence with just words, just to fill in the silence, right? Not Kryptoni. He was just straight to the point. He got to where he needed to be. There's people he needed to go see, and the moment you have with Kryptoni was like, that was it. And then he had to go on and do Kryptoni things. And just a couple of times. So that's why every time I saw him, I had to hug him. I was like, dude, this dude's real. Like, and I really wanted to like just tell him all the love and appreciation that he's given our community over the years. But just like words fail at a moment like that. I got so tongue tied, and I didn't want to sound like I did before with Clem, and so I bit my tongue. I was like, oh man, the shots got to me. The soju, thanks to Hananu, got to me, right?
It's me. Oh, the soju shots.
Oh boy. That's okay.
Yeah, that's more than okay, man. It was so good. It was so good. And Meta Beast, like when I went out and I finally met Meta Beast, like we were outside of the whole establishment. I should have said more things than what I wanted to, because for that short, brief moment in time, like I felt like I had more to say to you than what was said. I should have told you how much we appreciate you, your presence, your online presence, your in-person presence. I should have hugged you harder. I should have hugged you longer. I should have told you more things than what was briefly exchanged between the two of us.
I should have confirmed that it was you myself. I kicked myself for that.
No,
next year, you guys. Next year, there's always next year.
Yeah, I literally look up to you, man. Like, you've got so much. You're a wealth of knowledge. You're a wealth of knowledge. Every time you give us info and alpha, it's like I absorb it like a sponge. I should have took more time and advantage of the minutes I had with you, because I knew you had to run. You said you were hurting, and I should have turned around and said more things, but in my mind, I was thinking, he's got to go. He's hurting. I'm not going to be the cause of him hurting anymore, like any longer for that duration. So, yeah, I wish we'd had a chance to hang out longer. There's more things, more words I wanted to share with you in person.
We will.
Yeah, absolutely.
Beautiful.
But yeah, and DDS, dude, brother, like you blindsided me, man. Like, I had no idea who you were. Like, I looked up and I was like, I probably should know this guy. Like I probably should know him. So that's when you told me DDS. I was like, oh my god, where was I at the whole time? Like I should have been here talking to DDS instead of running around.
It's all good, man.
Yeah,
Dude, you wear your heart on a sleeve, man. Like this is amazing to see, right? Like, no.
But my brother tells me that too. He's always like, Fro, don't hold back. Like you never know when may be the last time you'll see someone,
100%.
and you may not get a chance to say what you want to say again. And I tried. Like I should have did a better job of it, but it was just my shirt was going this way, and then before I knew it, I was inside, I was outside, I was in the back rooms. I was just like, what, like where are the people I really wanted to talk to? You know, I just should just circle back, and before I knew it, the night was over. So yeah, next year I'll do a better job, and I'll make it a point to tell myself mentally, and just to hang out with, and talk more to people and absorb more. I wish I'd have taken more photos with everyone, because those times that I don't have in my memories, I could look in my phone and see the photos. So like I wish I'd have taken a photo of Metabeast. I wish I'd have taken 1,000 photos. I could have did my stupid poses that my brother makes me do all the time. Like same DDS, D Hinano. Like I've only got a few photos with everyone, and yeah, it's weird how this community just, I shouldn't say weird. I look at it, it was designed for all of us to meet in one way or another, sooner or later, like we would want to meet. And it's like Ohana, right? D Hanano?
Yeah, that is.
It's totally Ohana. Like every time I see you guys from here on forward, it's gonna be like just seeing family members again. It won't be strangers. So, and Metabeast, brother, like for sure, we're gonna have a longer talk next time. I promise you that. So, yeah.
He's a talker, Metabeast. He can talk.
Good.
That's fine. So am I. But
no. Surprisingly, I am not that much of a talker usually.
But yeah. So, I'm sorry.
I think that's what I think a lot of people do. That is, well, we got all weekend, and then before you know it, the time is gone. IRL events are amazing. I love them. So if you haven't been to one, get out to one for sure.
Absolutely. I think I rambled long and on enough. Like I just the newest piece I got to my physical is this coin right here.
Woo!
Yeah. I already had a piece set up for it, spot, and thank you, Vivi. I'm so appreciative of it. Thank you. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you once again, Hinano D, for answering my text and letting me come on and just hang out with you guys.
Brother, come on,
you literally sold us the island, so stop, man. Like,
yes,
he pretends like he doesn't live here. He has a house on the island, so yeah, he just kind of pops in whenever. That's why he never beams in. But Fro, you can definitely move a stream, let alone a conversation. So that was beautiful. And yeah, I 1,000% agree with everything you said, especially about everybody and Metabeast as well. Speaking of Metabeast, final words, my friend, if you can.
Like I said, if you haven't been done an IRL, get out there, do it. Even if it's just like I discovered from a space I stopped by. Some people I know, somebody else knows. We discovered we're in the same city. We just met for a Starbucks for about 30 minutes. If you get the chance, I say do it. I say do it, 100%. Other than that, I will say, as I always do on Future Watch, be safe, be well, be you.
Love it. Before we go, guys, there's one more thing I want to point out, guys, because I think this needs to be mentioned. There is another inductee to the Fremont crew that I really want to speak about that hung out with us for the majority of the weekend, and that was Vibesman. Vibesman was a pleasure to hang out with. Like, I hung out with this guy from Thursday all the way to Sunday. And, you know, I got to tell you, the legend is true, and he is a legend in his own right, man. From the way he eloquently speaks to you, to how he likes to film, and guys, he's got something cooking up when he has time. I know this guy's super busy, so like I'm not even gonna pressure him to release a video, but we all were singing and dancing. So D and I finally get to be in a Vibesman video. I'm so stoked, but this guy hung out at us the whole weekend. We got to trade stories. We got to, you know, make memories together. And so I want to give a shout out to Vibesman right here, because Vibesman was a real guy right here. And he was a part of the Fremont crew the whole entire time. It blew my mind he hung out with us, like, you know, like throughout the whole time. I figured he'd be like going out like to hanging out with all the other VV fam, but no, he kind of stuck around with the Fremont crew. So super stoked to him. I also want to give a shout out to the people that got inducted in the Fremont crew, because this was the first night, you guys. This was only the first night. We all met at Nacho Daddy's. You can see everyone in this picture.
I need a copy of that.
You got it, man. Like, I'll send you one. Even Clem from Nownish hung out with us, but
This was cool.
This was really cool. I really want to thank everyone for coming out to support Kid Arcade. At the end of the day, you know, decon aside, we literally was here to come and help our brother Arcade. And I want to give a shout out to the people that didn't really necessarily, people probably didn't know, did stuff in the background to help Arcade really make this event be surreal and memorable for a lot of people. So I'm just going to go down the line for the people that either help donate, help with, you know, donate with giveaways, you know, from Big Bro to everyone else, as well as just to help during the party, help mentally. Yes, guys, even the people that kind of talk with us to kind of help us through all the sporadicness, because Saturday was kind of crazy with all the rain. But from down the line, the people that helped support Kid Arcade when it counted and showed up for him, we're going to go down the line. The real Video Shane, along with Mrs. Video Shane, the biggest bro, who not only did the live streams and the hosting and the lotteria and all that, DDS right here with VJ, who was basically our taxi guys. Anytime we needed to go somewhere, they were there, along with Gurifying right there. Even though he wasn't there Saturday, they helped shuttle people in. You had Raven, who was manning True Media from afar in Canada. Osmond Collect 63, who donated prizes and also helped. Double Quill, who also was there for support, as well as the LP, Informant, and also Shelby. We were all hanging art as soon as people kept coming in. They were helping with that as well. I Break Stuff, as well as the Ninja Karaoke staff, who were phenomenal, by the way. Christopher Stead, who was there as well to support on a Saturday night. MetaBeast, we're not forgetting MetaBeast, because a party is not without MetaBeast, guys. You need to have a MetaBeast at your party. I'm telling you right now, a party is not cool without the MetaBeast. Vibesman right there, you guys already know. That guy was the perfect guy right there. Kryptoni, which I like to call Santa Claus, who was literally gifting people at the con right there. Shout out to him. And I want to also shout out the artists and projects who donated to the giveaways. We had Ronnie Lido. Shout out to Ronnie, who never got to make it, but was there in presence. Big Shot Toys, who donated all the Nownish glasses, the noggles, and all that stuff. McFarlane Toys Digital, who donated to a BV party, guys. Fanable app. Shout out to Slaps. Shout out to Sergio, who also donated. The London Police, as well as Cirque Works, Jen, and also Scott, who was just here, and also Vivi for helping fun part of the Kid Arcade experience, guys. It was such fun.
Edwin.
And Edwin right there. And go ahead, Metabeast. Go ahead, Metabeast. You're muted, my friend. You're muted.
I thought I took that off there. Okay, all right. So one more thing I was going to mention when I was going to say my finals was, I don't know if you can see this. Dang it, you can't. Anyway, in your Nouns goggles, if you open the package, there is a barcode. There's two barcodes, one on the outside, one on the inside. You scan the one on the inside, you get a PO app. Why was this not something that was done for this event? I do not know. But if anybody would like to come up with something, work on something, and create POAPs for next year, I would be happy to do that.
Oh, there we go.
POAPs are cool. They are pretty cool.
POAPs are cool. I have a collection.
And people don't use them very often.
And
But
it's something everyone can attain. All they need is a QR.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
It's a great idea, Metabeast.
They're great little reminders of different things different events that you attend. So
also, shout out to Shawnee Poo with the pins. Sean, I saw you right there. I missed your name. Sean was also a big part of the Kid Arcade experience with his blind boxes. I have video of this, guys, that I'm working on the video. I'm working, I literally got back. So I will get more production out. Shout out to Slops. I see you there, brother. Yeah, this has been a really great experience. Go ahead, D.
One more. I want to give a shout out to Fun Under the Sun. Dude, I'm so sorry about Friday, but I'm glad we got to talk on Saturday. Fun Under the Sun has been a longtime supporter of us and the community. He mainly sticks in the background, but I appreciate you, Fun, and can't wait till next year to actually talk with you more. And yes, call me out if you look and try to get my attention and I walk past you. I do not mean to do it. But yeah, it was great to get to hang out with you on Saturday. So thank you, my friend.
Oh, guys, parting is such sweet sorrow, but that is it. This is the stream. This has been very beautiful. D, can you close out the show, or do you need me to do that for you?
Oh, thank you everybody for tuning in. The people watching and listening. Thank you to everyone that showed up on the panel, and can't wait for the next year to see everybody again and to meet people that it may be their first time. Please always feel free to reach out to us if it's going to be your first time going to an in real life event. We will be there with you and welcome you in, as well as other people as well. And yeah, just appreciate everybody for the support, and just I'm counting the days until the next time. November 13th to 15th, I believe, is next year.
We do it again, guys. We do it again. I want to thank the audience for joining us, whether you're watching live or on the replay right now. We appreciate everyone for tuning in every single time people come and watch us. I appreciate for the people that watch in the back room. I got to meet some of you this past weekend. It was a pleasure. And if I didn't spend enough time with you, I will definitely make an attempt next year. You might not like it. You might run away from me, but that's okay. You'll have to experience that too, because that's also fun. And lastly, because I was not able to do this on a live stream yet, because, I'm usually on the tail end while VR kind of covers everything in the beginning of the week. But I want to also thank our sponsor, Fanable. Guys, I'm a big fan of that project. So to have that project actually believe in what we're doing here and the work that we're providing and what we're trying to do for the community, it means a lot. And just know, guys, that we have a lot of things cooking with them right now that I won't say yet, but you guys got to see a little bit on Tuesday on what we're doing. There's a lot of other things. You know how my brain works, guys. And just know that, it's going to be fun and it's going to be very community inclusive. And then lastly, guys, even though next week is Thanksgiving, you guys celebrate Happy Thanksgiving. We're not taking the days off, by the way. We're still going on. We still got VR. We still got Future Watch. And we still got Aloha Friday. And also, D and I are going to make an appearance somewhere else next week. I'm not going to tell you where, but watch for comms for that. But we're going to be on another show as well. So stay tuned for that. And I can't wait to do this the next time. Guys, it has been awesome. We'll catch you guys later. Until the next time, take care and aloha.
Bye.